just as a trigger warning before we start today, I have cleared everything with Joe. So be aware that whatever happens tonight is okay. So
Yes.
just heads up.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
great when you have to start the episode with a
exactly.
trigger warning. That's
You got to understand a few things too. That one, Amer's already having a bunch of emotional crisis, and then two, we're going against part of the thing that he's afraid of dying from, on top of the being that hates him, wants him, and is far more powerful than he is.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Before we get started, if you know anyone who wants to play in a GMeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on a wait list or doing a one-shot. I am going to be doing some one-shots here in December. Those should be announced soon, so check out the Patreon and FYI channel and Discord. Speaking of Patreon, that's over at patreon.com/GMeric. Go check it out. We do early announcements, sneak peeks of art, all sorts of things over there, so go check that out. Also, the GMeric archives go up over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, as do the GMeric video clips. We've been working on backlogging a whole bunch of clips, and those shorts are now going up on YouTube. Check those out. If you do watch them, do hit the thumbs up. It helps me out. Lastly, I do have the Holiday Iris magnets up. If you guys want a Holiday Iris magnet, these are guaranteed to prevent rust monsters from showing up in your kitchen or to your car. You will not see a rust monster as long as these are around. So pick these up. They're over at gmeric.com, right on the front page. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get you guys started, because got lots to cover today.
If Amer's a dream, if he's just a dream or somebody's nightmare, I mean, Echo really wants to try and dispel magic and see if we can make him disappear.
He has been dispelled magic before.
He's so curious about that.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
How would that work out with Rickard?
Yeah. We'll have to find out.
just a little nibble, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we have found you last in Nausea, where you were resupplying last week and getting some questions answered, setting some dominoes in motion for Sweet August Rose, and generally getting reset after having dealt with the Temple of Anwa down in southern Corlin. Now that you guys have resolved the Moonstone issue, you were discussing going and resolving the hunt of Zoran Keltris and his particular interest in your ally, Amer Shestina. Associate. But you have just gotten a long rest and are awakened by a rooster crowing in the distance. What would you guys like to do?
Amer's already at the bar.
Already at the bar.
Yeah, when we went to trans for 4 hours a night, you know.
Yeah, Rose goes down to greet him. You're starting a little early.
Early is a matter of perspective.
Has he taken off the amulet of health so he can feel it, or is he still?
Oh, no. He's not actually getting drunk. He's still wearing. He has his bariatric proof against poison on and stuff.
Okay, so
he's kind of like, he's sitting there. He's got a glass of brandy, and probably like some quite good breakfast that Brad provided to him that he's just kind of picking at. You know, like the egg yolk's broken. There's a little bit of yolk on a piece of bacon he hasn't finished. You know, like a couple of biscuits on there that are like a couple like little fingerfuls have been picked off of them.
Are you? You seem rather contemplative.
I mean, I have been for some time now. This is what I do when everyone else is busy. I'm stuck with my own thoughts. And that's never a great time.
Is that why you're always getting into mischief? So you don't have to be stuck with your own thoughts?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's just fun. You know, like, when you don't have anything to worry about, mischief's a lot more fun than when you're wondering if it's even worth doing mischief in the grand scheme of things. Like, is that all I'm going to be remembered by?
That's an interesting question. I don't think it's all you're going to be remembered for, but even if it was, would it matter?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, it's wise to, be looking forward to the future. Never forget to live in the moment.
Well, the moment's all I have. I don't know if I have a future. That's the other problem.
Oh, we all have a future.
Mm. I don't know if mine is back in the psyche of Zoran Keltris or if it's, getting to stab Vagrodan in the back of the head and taunting him. It's,
So you're worried you might cease to exist, but I mean, I've explained this before. Water is wave, and wave is water.
yeah, but I'm not archfey powerful. So, if I go drink a cup of milk, that milk, it still exists as urine, but it's not what it was.
Everything changes.
Yeah, it's not very helpful for me right now.
Yeah, Echo's gonna come downstairs. He's looking for eggs and bacon.
Brad is going to run by and deliver eggs, bacon, sausage, a stack of pancakes, and a whole ham. As he runs past, he leaves a cup of coffee and a glass of orange juice.
Well, if that's not what you need right now, perhaps a drinking buddy, she says as she sits next to him and asks Brad to bring whatever Aimer's having.
Brad sees you gesture to that, runs past the bar, and brings you a very fancy bottle of bourbon.
So what are we drinking to, Aimer?
Yep, never mind.
That's a good question. We're drinking to drink. We're not getting drunk. We're just drinking to drink. Like, it's I'm not tired. I don't really need coffee. It's more, I need the subtle flavors. I need that burn in my throat. This kind of helps get me.
Set the mood.
Guess so. I guess setting the mood is about right.
What was
Well,
this?
Aimer,
Good.
If we're getting ready to, we've got some pretty big battles coming up. If this is really hanging over your head, and you're really worried about it that much, why don't we just go ahead and deal with it? And why don't we go ahead and deal with it now?
You're probably right in that. We probably should, because at least no matter what happens, at least we can finish it now. We don't have to worry about whatever shenanigans are going to happen in Bourbon.
Yeah.
Which is probably the last place where you want me going. Whatever it is, I'm going to go.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. There is wisdom in that, having Aimer being able to focus on the battles ahead of us. I kind of want you at 100%.
What is 100%? Aimer says. He takes a big gulp out of his glass.
That's a
Well,
very good question.
You can kind of see him shiver a little bit because of the burn, How are we going to even get to the Feywild?
Well, that should be pretty easy. We've been there before.
But,
She looks at Echo.
Yeah, we could do a plane shift and get there. I'm pretty sure a plane shift will cover all of us. And we might not, we'll end up somewhere close. It might not be right on target like normal, but it'll be close.
I think it doesn't work with teleportation circles. Like, we can't use that to plane shift to another type of circle. I'm not terribly familiar with this.
Yeah, I think that's just on the same plane. So yeah, plane shift is the way to go.
I believe Testu also has that gate spell that he likes to use.
Yeah.
As mentioned, Testadete comes wandering down the stairs with the rooster cawing in the background and says, the older I get, the more I understand why roosters start every morning screaming.
Speak of the devil.
It just makes me want to kill them.
Ricard's going to show up fashionably late at this moment and make an untimely joke and go, What are we discussing? Gamer's upcoming demise?
Mm, actually, yes. That's exactly what we're discussing.
Oh, shit. Okay, Brad, pour me one, please.
Brad's going to run by and provide you exactly what you asked for. As he does so, hope you guys are enjoying it. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Just the alcohol for me, Brad. Thank you.
Of course. Have a wonderful time. And he runs off.
So, by the way, we can use plane shift to go to a teleportation circle. If we know
the
sequence,
circle's coordinates.
which we might be able to get.
Okay.
Well, we've been to Titania's
Like I
city. I
said,
forget what it's called.
A Shellian.
Shellian.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we could possibly get the coordinates for that.
Well,
May as well try a sending spell and ask politely.
these clothes were. I bought them in a Shellian, so can't you use these as a focus to take us there with your teleport spell, Echo, or is that only within the plane?
Well, I mean,
say
to be
that?
fair, we could actually make it there pretty easily. It's you can specify the target of plane shift. You can say, like, we could say the summer court of a Shellian, for instance.
Yep.
And appear there or near it.
Yeah, we'll be pretty much on target. I can't imagine we'd be too far off target. I mean, it should be within eye shot.
Emer can't fail the Arcana check to understand the spell, so I just looked it up. So I mean, yeah, that probably work fairly well. I think we have to use Wish to get there.
Yeah, we would. Which means we won't come back until tomorrow. I mean, there's no coming back same day.
I might not even come back tomorrow.
Time is a little strange in the
might not
Feywild,
come
isn't
back.
it?
Yeah, it can be.
We shouldn't really worry about whether or not we come back today or tomorrow.
Everything can be weird in the Feywild.
Yeah, the most effective way I've found to get out of the Feywild is to start enjoying your time there. Then it pretty much ejects you. The harder you try and get out, the harder it pulls you in.
For instance, the swamp, where Zorongtelchus lives. It's a day's travel from Ashelion. It doesn't matter which way you go. It's a day's travel from Ashelion.
Are there any strange things we have to do, like take a left at every tree or something like that?
Nope. You just keep walking. And you're going to come across it in a day. You don't have to go in there, but you'll come across it in a day.
Well, that's relatively easy. I remember we had to travel for 3 days to get to the cave where the wind blows.
Yeah. The people would actually go to that cave. No one wants to go to the swamp.
Fair enough. I mean,
No one wants to go to the swamp.
the Archfey of Nightmares lives there. I can see how that's understandable.
Oh, it's a cesspool. No. It's full of cages of slaves and dead, whatever have upset anyone there. Zoran soldiers just don't really care. They'll kill anyone, you know what I mean? It's not a very nice place.
So you
So-
guys ready to make the jump? I mean, do we need to prepare? What do you want to do?
I mean,
I have everything I need.
I think I bought enough potions. I'm double checking
Where's
my
Brandon? He's the only one that's not down here, isn't he?
Is he sleeping? I don't know how drunk he
No,
got.
Brendan's been there. He just didn't say anything. He just sat down and started drinking out of Sweet August Rose's glass.
Yeah, she shares it with him. Yeah.
I love that he just shows up and doesn't say anything and just steals someone else's glass, starts drinking their liquor.
Yeah, that's it.
That is so Brendan, and I appreciate that. Give me one moment. I have. What if I told you about hissing in here? No, off with you.
You can't
So-
control Shadrach. He does what he wants.
As you guys are sitting here, you see Brad packing a bindle, ready to go. He's leaving.
Where are you going, Brad?
Oh, I gotta get on a ship. We're going to take care of some business. Go ahead and help yourself. The kitchen's right over there if you need anything. Have fun.
Hold on, man. What
Wait.
business? You're not.
Oh.
Your business is here.
Oh,
Brad,
well,
Brad!
no, I gotta get going. Everything will be fine. I got a job, so I'm joining them. And you look at the door as all the rest of the Longstairs Consortium are filing out.
Where are all you guys going?
Oh,
Wait, so
we're going to help out a group of adventurers. Hope to see you in a bit. I hope you make it back. Have fun.
If you're are you going with Coin and Sison and them?
That's them.
I'll be there. I'll be there in a little while. I'll see you there.
All right. See you then. And he runs out the door.
Brad.
So wait, like all of them, like Leslie, Zutono, not the Minotaur.
They're
'cause I think
all leaving.
The Minotaur is
Missing.
off doing something. Yeah, he's doing something else. But wow, shoot.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, when you have someone discussing, oh yeah, we're just going to go wander into this demigod of the face swamp, yeah, I'd book it too if I wasn't an adventurer.
Brad is an adventurer technically. He just it's just weird. It's really weird.
Rose is looking at the kitchen because she's seen people try to go in there and just like not be able to. But
Yep.
he said we could go in there. Rose is gonna just stand up and walk to the kitchen.
Cool. You walk up to the kitchen. The door is closed. Would you like to open it?
I would like to open it.
Awesome.
The door is a mimic. Roll initiative.
No. As you open the door, it glides open on well-oiled hinges. The kitchen has a very pretty island in the center of it. It's got a tile top. Everything seems to be perfectly put away. Spotless.
She narrows her eyes. There is no way he can cook all the variety of food that he does. How big is this kitchen?
The kitchen is a 20 by 20 space, and there's a door off to the side of the kitchen, presumably to a pantry.
I mean, it's okay. So it's a pretty big kitchen, but this is a big place too. And like, she's seen him. Okay, so she's going to go to the pantry
Okay,
and open it.
cool. You open the door to the pantry. Inside, you smell all sorts of fresh fruit. You smell roast meats, salted meats. It's a cornucopia of food in here. And there is a door down on the floor towards a cellar.
Rose, can you bring me a couple pears?
But it is a normal pantry. It's not like a weird TARDIS, bigger on the inside than it is on the outside kind of thing, right?
Roll your insight check.
Yeah, not that good.
The 21, based off of where the walls should be. Yeah, it's a normal pantry.
He did something. I'm gonna find out someday. She looks at the cellar, but we have things to do, so I'm sorry. Amer, what'd you want?
2 pears.
She'll grab a couple of pears.
You find a set of perfectly ripe pears in a basket.
Right, she'll grab 2 of them, and she'll leave like a silver coin.
Okay.
And she'll come out and toss Amer one of the pears. I think the magic goes with him.
Why are you concerned about the
Apparently.
about that of all things? Like, we've seen so many crazy things, and you're really worried about how Brad gets his food?
Yeah, because he's not a mage. He doesn't do any magic.
How do you know he's not a mage?
Because he's never done any magic.
How do you know he's never done any magic?
Because I would have seen it.
Are you sure about that? Echo does magic we don't see.
Yeah, but I still know when he does it.
No, you don't. Only after the fact. If Brad went to the kitchen and suddenly cast, I don't know, create smorgasbord. Might be a spell he knows. Maybe he created it himself. But he suddenly cast it. No one would ever know.
I suppose. Yeah, that could be how he does it.
I mean, it's just more along the lines of every other crazy thing we've done and seen. Brad making food just doesn't do it for me.
Fair enough. Perhaps it's because he comes off as so normal. Except for the weird parts.
I mean, That's fair.
Well, there might be a simpler explanation. He might have a modified hallow spell in there, since you can use that to prevent bodies from decaying, like with the gentle repose. You could just have it applied to the food and make it all in advance, and it stays fresh.
Me too. Yeah. There's a lot of little things. I just don't. You know, Brad's feeding me for free. I can let him have a secret.
Sorry for the distraction. Anyways, we were talking about confronting your deepest fears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we were. So about that. Anyone need anything before I go? And before I change my mind on this.
I think,
Oh,
yeah, Echo's about as ready as he's going to be.
Bren will like finish the last of that brandy that Rose got and say, "No, I think I'm good."
Well, I'm glad you are.
Let's take you to meet your makers, so to speak.
Yeah, and hopefully I don't have to blow up the swamp.
So, where do we want to go? Let's go outside, because I don't know what kind of words the
Let's go
compendium
outside.
has on it.
yeah, I believe they have some sort of thing to
They
prevent
have something, I'm
teleportation.
sure.
Yeah.
They
Let-
absolutely do.
Yeah.
Leslie lives there. It's
Yeah.
full of bullshit because of her. Don't worry.
So where do we want to go? Aaron?
The summer court of Ashelion.
So Echo will use a wish in order to cast plane shift to go to the summer court.
All right, so we're going to the summer court of Ashelion. Just pulling it up real quick. Doo-doo.
That's fine.
All
Let's
right.
see if you go flying off like you did the last time we were in the Feywild.
For me?
Awesome. Cool. So you guys will go to the summer court of Ashelion.
Wee.
No fuss, no muss. Piece of cake. What's the worst that could happen?
Everything? From the Feywild.
As you guys arrive, the air that fills your lungs is rejuvenating. It's fresh and somehow makes you feel more alive. We'll look around. There's a couple people going here and there, but they're very quiet and look at you with mild curiosity. Plane shifting is fairly common, as is teleportation in this area.
Right. So we can go in any direction. You said.
Well, we can. When we leave the city, yes. I'm gonna see if Rifer is here first. He would be a decent source of information. And I'm curious about how he knew this Chio I was talking to in Verm's place. So Amer's gonna wander over and find a random guard.
Okay, you find random guard A. He's a tall elvish man, beautiful looking, appropriate for being here.
Amer goes,
Now,
excuse me.
is that guard A the letter or guard A the Canadian?
Hey. Our guard.
It's the
The
Fawns.
Yep. Amer goes, excuse me, I'm looking for Rifer Iron Spring.
Oh, he left. He's
Where'd he
indisposed. His shop is closed right now.
God, is he going to Acacia too?
I mean, I suppose he could be. I don't know anyone there who would. I mean, I guess people there might know him.
I'm sorry, Acacia.
Is there something else I can help you with, sir?
No, we pointed the way to his shop.
Why?
I want to see if he left a note. I'm an acquaintance.
I'll escort you. I'm
That's
not
fine.
sure who you are, and I don't feel like you should be poking around his shop without his presence.
Amer goes, he kind of pauses for a moment, like, I'm Amer Shastina.
He looks at you, and?
I mean, well, maybe you're new here to the court. Lead the way.
He will lead the way over to the Iron Spring Forge. As you guys
Where's
make your way
Rose?
there, it's a very imposing place. The door is 15 feet tall, 20 feet wide.
There's no way he opens this by himself. He must have gotten his dad's belt. Amory kind of mutters to himself a little bit there. Or Brutus also works here.
Brutus
is there
does
a
work
note on
here.
Oh. Well, wouldn't it be Brutus' shop then, not Rifer's?
Oh, he gave the shop to Rifer after Rifer proved himself.
Oh.
Brutus is
Oh.
mostly retired, but shows up occasionally.
He mentioned that last time I was here. Is there a note in the door or anything? Like, we'll be back in a week, or like...
There is a note on the door that says closed until further notice.
I was really hoping to talk to him. Well, if he's not here, there's not a whole lot of point then. I hope he's not heading where we are, because that would be awkward. I don't think the Queen probably cares that I'm here. So, wait, what do you say we head off here then?
Okay, which direction do we go?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, it
Still
literally
puzzled
doesn't.
on that,
The Feywild is weird. You just walk a day and you'll end up there.
All right.
Amer says that out loud. I'm sure the guard probably knows exactly what Amer's talking about.
He looks at you and shrugs. You can go many places in a day.
Yeah, but the swamp's always there in a day.
You're going to the house.
Yeah, I am.
Why?
To settle some business.
May Her Majesty's blessings go with you, and may you rest peacefully when you die.
Amer just kind of chuckles. Well, I definitely could take Her Majesty's blessing.
You have inspiration, sir.
Ooh. Well, if I'm not back in 2 days, do me a favor and Amer will pull out a piece of parchment out of his bag and quickly write a note, and he'll scribble it and he'll sign it, Amer, and he'll fold it up and use a little bit of wax, and he doesn't have a signet ring, so he's gonna put his really gaudy ring of guidance as a signet seal.
Okay.
Because that's pretty him still.
Sure.
And he goes, well, if I'm not back in 2 days, if you can do me a favor and give this to someone in the Queen's court, I'd appreciate it.
Right. Sure, sir.
She knows me.
Of course, sir.
Well, it's just more, whatever. Just, yeah. Amer says that, he just kind of shrugs and goes, he's like, for once, I'd actually be happy to see Titania. Well. And he starts wandering, he picks a cardinal direction and starts wandering there.
All right. Is everyone going with him?
Absolutely.
Echo is.
Oh,
As if we trust him out of our sight.
Yep. All right. So you guys head off into the Fey realms. The wilds of the Fey are treacherous and devious, but the air is fresh. It's a beautiful day, and you guys have very few worries today. You know that nearly nothing in the Fey realms is powerful enough to threaten you. The few mosquitoes that pester you are easy enough to ward off. Unless I roll my D100s here. We're going to see who gets mosquito bitten. So, 6D100. Let's
Good
see
luck
here.
getting through turtle skin.
Nobody gets bitten by mosquitoes. I did not roll well at all.
Nice.
Amer's kind of muttered to himself about wondering where Rifer went. He's kind of doing it out loud. He seems oddly concerned about that.
You talking about that rabbit fellow with the hammer?
Yeah, that one.
We only met him that one time when we were here in the city. Titania wanted to talk to us.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I know him and his father from my time here before, and the person I spoke to, who was also a part of Zoran, apparently, I'm guessing he also was manifested at some point. Was traveling with Rifer or knew Rifer somehow. So I'm really hoping to get some information in that regard, but I thought Rifer was mostly retired these days. I didn't realize he was still out adventuring.
I thought he had duties as Titania's knight consort or whatever he is.
I think champion, protector.
Champion, yeah. Wow, well. Oh well. Going in blind and kicking down the door is something of a specialty of ours.
Well, I have a feeling it's not going to go that smoothly here because I don't. The door is, you know, been a long time since I've seen the door. Put it that way. I didn't exactly stay in the house proper.
Well, we'll see what happens. So, but what is the goal? Are we just gonna stab him until he stops moving, or you gonna try to talk to him, or?
I don't know yet. And maybe stabbing him until he stops moving. I'm not sure that's how you kill an archfey. I wasn't exactly able to get any good information on how to kill an archfey. It's not apparently not a very written about topic. Even Mr. Verm didn't really have a whole lot of information in that regard. The only thing I know is, Amer kind of stops for a moment. I may have been created by a different being created by Zoran Caltris to kill Zoran Caltris.
Yeah, that sounds like the Feywild.
Yeah, that sounds like something a Fae would do. That makes sense.
That
It's
tracks.
very, very confusing.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how Chio fits into that and how his psyche is also still separate and able to be communicated with exactly. It seemed like some very bizarre magic. And Chio wasn't exactly full of information like that.
Well, regarding how to dispatch Zoran Keltris, can we do what we did to Shadowscar?
Do Faes even have souls?
I mean, soul cage him?
Sure, if that's what you call it. I don't know. You guys did some fancy magic stuff to him.
Yeah, I had picked up a scroll of soul cage and used it.
Oh.
That's how he trapped his soul after Tetsu got it out.
And you don't have another one of those among these 60-something scrolls you have on you?
Amer peers into his haversack and goes, "Nope, I sure don't."
enough.
Judith only has so many scrolls. She has to make them or purchase them, and most of what I have is small fry. Honestly, it's just the stuff that I use on my day to day to get by. So I don't have a ton of things of that nature. But I'm really not sure how to do it. I have a blade that would help, but I'm not sure. I don't know if this will be a battle of blades or will. I could get there and everything I remember could all be wrong.
And I certainly hope it's a battle of blades. Otherwise, I'm going to be useless to you guys.
All I really know is that if I fall asleep, Zoran Keltris wakes up.
We should have brought some coffee.
But you don't sleep, right?
No, I don't, which is probably part of the reason why this has gone on as long as it has. I'm immune to sleep. I can't be magically put to sleep. I'd have to willingly go to sleep, which I don't do.
So we kill him in his sleep?
Well, I mean, it kind of feels like that, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. I don't think we just get to walk in, be like, "Hey guys, what's up? Let's just walk into this guy's house and stab him in the chest while he sleeps."
It would be a refreshing change of pace.
I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky.
Yeah, you could bludgeon him too.
I guess I could pick up like a mug or something like that and hit him in the head with it. I
See,
don't
there's options.
know if that'll kill an archfey either if you hit him in the head enough. But this is gonna be one of those times I think that we're gonna have to be spontaneous even if we don't want to be.
It's in the Fae. It's gonna get funky, right?
Probably.
Well, I can only guess so. It's not exactly knowing that almost all of my memories have been created. I'm not really even sure. So everything I know about this place could be wrong. So take that with a grain of salt or rice. What is that saying again? Rice? Is that sand?
Salt.
Just salt. Okay. Just yeah, be on your toes.
The rest of you, Amer seems exceedingly anxious. It's unlike him to be like this. His furtive gaze all around. The dude is nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see him on high alert, like he's actively percepting the area. Not like normal where he just runs into things like an idiot. He is actually like a fully, looking around everywhere. You see him looking at the dirt and like trying to look for tracks, but he has no idea what he's doing in that regard. But he thinks he's just trying it. Like Brennan will look at him, he's like looking at a stick, and Amer's like, "Oh, I wonder if an elk broke this stick." He's kind of muttering to himself like all these random things that could happen. Anyone who knows anything about survival would be like, "Dude, that's just a stick, man. Calm down."
Brennan will say that walking on his tippy toes.
All right, it could be something, Brennan. I can't just let him sneak up on us.
Well, don't worry. Echo's always on his toes.
I mean, that's the only reason he can see over the counter.
No comeback from Echo on that one.
You don't have to worry. I mean, well, you do have to worry, but we're here with you, Amer.
I don't know what's going to happen here. Keep your eyes open because this place is always weird.
And you should know, Amer, that as somebody who consumes dreams, I kind of like tested that out once when you were trancing, and I can't really like feed off of you like I do on normal dreams. You're not a dream, or you're not just a dream. You're something more.
Well, let's hope that something more really matters here, because if I'm not, you guys are gonna be stuck with Zoran Kaltris, who's probably far more powerful than we expect.
We shall see.
Yeah, so I hope you're right, Ricard. I really do.
Well, there's no point worrying about it. It is what it is.
I mean, there's lots of point worrying about it. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Can we change it?
You're acting like I was when I first got thrown into this group.
I mean, is there anything we can do to make Keltris weaker? No?
I have no idea.
Then there's no point in worrying about it.
I could try my ribbon dance.
We just do the best we can.
We could try the ribbon dance.
I mean, can Ricker take away his energy while he's sleeping? Because he's sleeping forever, right?
Well, it's a matter of from what I know, if he wakes up, that's the worrisome part. And I don't know what will wake him up. And if he does wake up, how immediately gone I am. So like I said, I don't think there's a whole lot we can really prepare for here. It's just a matter of adapting to whatever happens. We may walk up to a pristine house, you know what I mean, and a swamp that actually looks nice. and
And
people who are welcoming for some reason. Like,
And then we burn it down.
I mean, I have kind of thought about burning it down. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually talking to Sison about it a little bit. See if he'd give me some more frenzies. I could blow up the entire swamp. But you know,
Well, we have my bomb, but I'd rather save that.
I also have bombs, but I wanted to obliterate the entire area. You know, like the entire swamp. But
Unfortunately, we disposed of our last swamp-sized orb of annihilation.
true.
Hestu, you've been granted inspiration.
Just. Yeah.
Huzzah! Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I always keep mine in reserve in case I have to save someone's butt. So share the love.
Okay. Does anyone not have inspiration right now?
I do not have
All right.
inspiration.
So we'll give yours to Sweet August Rose and refill it from the chat.
Yes.
More,
Right.
we should be careful because I don't know how any of this is gonna go. And
Well, after a good 12 hours of traveling, is there anything you guys would like to do along the way?
So I see when they said a day, they meant an actual 24-hour journey, not just walking for 8 hours.
I think it's more like 16 hours of walking. But we should probably not show up there after just traveling for 16 hours and immediately into combat, I'm gonna guess.
If you want to,
let's
if
you
you want
may
to
wanna
take a
go ahead
break,
and camp.
taking a rest.
I mean, I don't think we're going to get there and immediately be attacked, because after all, that would be boring. And we're dealing with the Fae. Being boring is worse than being evil.
unless of course they think that we think that they're not going to attack us, in which case they do attack us in order to surprise us, which would be quite not boring. But then they might know that we know that they know that we know that they're going to do that, so they might change what they're going to do in response to that.
And this is why the Feywild has a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah. When will them be now?
Does indeed. And I can tell
Oh.
you that if anyone there is alive, they're gonna see me on site and not be happy that I'm there.
Well.
Or they might be really happy that I'm there. I'm not actually sure which.
We'll just have to deal with it. Rose says, are we just gonna, I guess it doesn't matter. Are we on a road or are we just walking
Walking through the woods.
through the woods? Remind me again, is it okay to pick up twigs to make a fire, or do the locals
We
here
can
get
use
mad
the
at me?
mansion. We can use the mansion while we're here.
some of the pixies and fairies might get upset depending on, if they're around here.
Oh,
Well,
Echo, you
let
don't
me
want to
try something then.
you don't want to
Uh,
camp the old-fashioned way?
We can. That's up to you guys. I'm just giving you options.
Well,
What do you think,
how about
Tetsu?
let me try it like this? And Testadene pulls out a clawful of silver coins and says, "Oh gosh, if only there were some folks around here who could sell us some branches and twigs for these shiny coins."
There's no response.
Oh yeah, we're definitely in Zoran Kaltrus' domain already.
I don't think so. I think it hasn't been a day.
No, it's the day we get to the swamp. Swamp is his home and the home of his house. Amer says with air quotes.
Echo, if we're in the mansion, can we see out of it, or
To come out.
we have to come out? So that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that we're gonna go in there and then we come out and we're just surrounded or something.
Y'all were worried about that, and instead you got buried by 15 foot of snow because you didn't use the mansion. I mean, come on.
Echo's not wrong in this time,
I mean,
He's still
same thing could
carrying that
happen.
cube. The air is still unpleasantly warm for you mammals around Testadene today.
But yeah, so it's an option. I think it's the safest way to go.
I'm gonna say let's go in the mansion.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Amer's gig.
We
Cool. So you guys hop
Echo will
into
cast
the
the,
mansion.
Magnificent Man.
Awesome.
To the mansion.
As you go into the mansion, Echo, it has not been redecorated since last time it got used.
Oh. Okay.
I do like it like this.
That's fine. I think this will be quite comfortable as well.
I mean, as long as I can have a hot bath and a strong
Yeah.
drink, I'm perfectly okay with
guess what-
whatever.
Yeah, the hot springs
what
are over
Echo's gonna
there, and then the servants will bring you whatever you want.
You guys are able to take your rest. Is this going to be a long rest or a short rest?
I'm
A
saying
long
long
rest.
rest. We just traveled for 12 hours on foot.
Okay.
I figure if we're gonna take the next bet
Awesome.
beforehand, we should,
Cool.
rest up here.
Of course. So, because you guys did travel for 12 hours, you would have gained a level of exhaustion from that, but you take your long rest now, and that will go away.
That's the other reason why we don't want to go into a battle
Yeah.
with a little exhaustion.
Is there anything you guys would like to do other than rest, relax, go to the hot springs, and have your massages, be pampered by the extravagance that is this mansion?
Amer's
Well,
gonna overthink.
Well, if it's the way Rose made it very actually uncomfortable.
That's right. the
Yeah,
furniture.
it's-
Well,
yeah,
not
the furniture-
redecorated though.
it's very pretty, but all the furniture is very
And you're
aesthetic. Yeah, it's very hard, very unpleasant to be around.
Ergonomic.
Like, so there's some cots that are kind of soft if you want to lie down, but like, yeah, it's the hot springs are nice, I guess. But like in terms of like being pampered, I mean, I guess you could tell the unseen servants to give you a massage wherever you are, but yeah, it's nothing's very comfortable. this is where.
Amer,
yeah.
tell Rose, after we get Bourbon back, I'm never coming to visit you.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna rebuild Bourbon like the Nightshade Monastery.
Really? Are we sure about that?
Maybe there might be some influences, but this is good for you. It builds character.
I have enough character.
Really? I mean, just
Yeah,
you'd be
Echo's gonna get a
surprised.
bath.
Yeah, just
Cool.
when you meditate under an ice cold waterfall for 8 hours until the point where you can't feel anything, it can be surprisingly therapeutic.
I like to drink till I don't feel anything. It's much faster, and it's not as cold.
All right, well, rest up. We'll, very likely we'll die tomorrow.
All right, well, sounds fun. I'm excited. Amer says he wanders off to bed, kind of just like he definitely is very low energy.
Ricard's going to find a moment where he and Amer are alone.
Sure.
And he's just going to, like place a hand on each one of Amer's shoulders and just like look him directly in the eye with like a very, very serious face, and he'll say, Amer, it's been an absolute pleasure adventuring with you. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, if you do end up just being a dream, I guess, it'll be the best dream I've ever experienced.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Oh.
I appreciate that. And if I die, you go on without me. Name a sandwich or something after me in cars, okay?
If I live and you die, I will be damn sure that you will never be forgotten.
I'm making a good sandwich, okay? Not one of those like cheap ones. I mean, like, put some quality products in there or something, It's about
Think
you
of
can
something.
tell Amer's trying to be serious. Like, it's about as serious as he can get about the topic.
Yeah, you're getting more than a sandwich, buddy.
I think a sandwich.
Here, Brendan from the other room. We'll make you a statue like me.
And then, yeah, Ricard just nods at that. Yep. Big old statue.
Amer's not quite sure how to process this. He kind of looks a little dumbfounded. and he's kind of blinks at you a couple times. He's really not sure what to say.
You've done incredible things in your time here, okay? The world needs to know about that, and they will.
Oh, it gotta be better than being investigated for fraud. Did I tell you I'd be getting investigated for fraud?
No?
Yeah, Ronaldo said the Wandering King was in Nausea to investigate fraud, and well, usually if anyone's investigating anything, it's my fault. So it's probably my fault.
Just assuming. Yeah, I must have done tax fraud at some point.
It's not fraud. He said it was fraud.
He may be the king of Reston, but he can't make me pay my taxes.
Oh, the adventurer's like, wait, I gotta pay taxes.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. No taxman ever came. Amer looks at Ricard and goes, I guess thanks. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else to say. No
I
one's
didn't say
really
anything.
said anything like this to me. Cecilia, you would usually threaten to do horrible things to me, and everyone else would just tolerate me. So I'm not entirely sure how to process this fully.
Look, man, I just want you to know that you matter. That's all.
Oh, I appreciate that. You might be one of the first people to actually say that to me.
Well, shit. I'm honored.
Thanks, buddy. Now, as honored as I am for this too, I need to go. I need to go get drunk for tomorrow. Help get some nerves out. As you see Amer take his necklace off and pull a bottle out of his haversack and start wandering down the hall, just drinking out of the bottle.
Yeah, Ricard will just nod at him and clap him on the shoulder as he walks away.
All right. Amer, how drunk are you going to get?
Let's roll a d20. 10, it would be like normal drunk, and like, I went out, had a night at the bar with people. 20 is he's not gonna know where when he wakes up in the morning, he's gonna have no idea where he is.
Okay.
A 4. So apparently he didn't get very drunk.
Okay. Fair enough.
He thought he was gonna get drunk, and then he got like a few drinks in, and then just got sad and put the bottle away.
Understood.
He's too depressed to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Brennan never gets there.
This is just a trying time for Amer.
Nope.
All right. So, you guys can gain the benefits of a long rest. Would you guys like to leave after the long rest, or are you going to wait till the next day?
What time does the orb of time say it is, Echo?
8 p.m.
Hold on. What time did we start traveling at?
You started traveling about 10 a.m.
So we traveled for 12 hours.
Uh-huh.
So at 10 p.m. Then we slept. So 8 p.m. or 8 a.m.
Remember,
I guess for a while it's weird. Yeah.
you're not in the Fey Realms right now.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
But
we're
so then,
off in the main.
yeah. So what time it is here? What time it is there? It shouldn't matter. I guess I'm fine just continuing going on.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll spend 8-9 hours and then get something to eat, and then we'll leave.
Great. So, as you guys are about to leave, last check, anything anyone wants to do in the mansion before you leave?
Is
Preparing
there
action.
for the fiend shard of prismatic power?
Yeah.
If I were to activate it, is it like visible? Like,
It's in your flesh, yeah.
well, no, like I know that the gem is, well, I guess it's covered by your clothes, but I mean like the actual like elemental effects that
Oh, yeah,
has,
it crackles up and down your arms and legs
Okay,
and around
so-
your neck and your face, yeah.
Okay, so I basically like start snapping like a, I don't know, live wire.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What's
I
the worst that
won't-
could happen?
I won't activate it then.
Okay.
I'll just get a sample of Amer in case I got to do a resurrection.
What is the sample?
I'm just gonna walk up and Tessade puts his claw on Amer's head and says, "It'll be okay," and then just yanks out a small tuft of hair.
Okay. Amer, what's your response to having a entire tuft pulled from your head?
You could have just taken a piece of hair, not all of my hair.
Amer, did you submit to this? This happened.
No. Well, I mean, Amer would have submitted to the claw on his head,
Right?
and so I mean, I don't know that he'd be able to, I guess, react in that same time. Like if you let someone put your hand on their head, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't know
Awesome.
what kind of
So, Amer, you now have a good centimeter that is a bald spot on the side of your head.
And Tessade is just putting it away into an empty potion bottle, labeling it carefully, filing it away.
If you don't fix my hair when we're done here, you're gonna wish Zoran just killed you. Amer says as he pads off, putting his hat back on.
Amer, your perfect bangs, you can see between them now.
Yeah, he's pretty mad.
At least you're not depressed anymore.
No, like his eyes, like if anyone sees him wandering in the halls, his eyes literally just look full of murder. Like he would cut his own mother in half right now if she upset him.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I am going to activate the Fiend Shard.
Yeah? We're gonna do
let's
this?
do it. Let's see if I roll a
Alright.
12. Let's see if I roll the 12. Please
Let's
don't.
see if you blow up.
No, I do not.
Okay.
1 acid, cold. It looks like we're lightning today.
Awesome.
One is the crit immunity, so remember that.
Yeah, it's 1, the acid, cold, lightning.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Very cool. That could come in handy.
It definitely could come in handy unless everything here is immune to lightning and gets healed by lightning. In which case, we're fucked.
The good news is you're not in Akru.
Yeah.
True.
Right.
Ready to depart?
Ready to depart.
Awesome. So as you guys depart, you step out of the mansion and into a swamp.
It's been a day, so I guess it didn't matter if we weren't moving.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it goes on this place, you know.
As the ground squishes down underneath your feet, you sink. Everyone except for Sweet August Rose up to your ankles.
Amer, as the moment he starts to sink, he reaches into his bag and he drinks a potion of flying.
Okay. That
Oh,
lasts an
lasts-
hour, correct?
Yeah, it only lasts an hour.
I mean, that's enough to get through here. Yes, it lasts 1 hour. Correct.
All right. So,
But Amer's very vain and doesn't want his boots getting too dirty and doesn't want to be walking in sludgy boots, you know?
understood. So, as you begin flying, the cold wet of your boots is unpleasant, whereas Sweet August Rose can just walk on the top of this.
Wait,
Yaha.
hold on.
Meanwhile, the turtle's just sludging through it, but he's nice and warm.
Oh, I also never mind. I don't even need to. I'm taking back that potion. Amer has a ring of water walking.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought because we both got our rings at the same time for the same quest we went on, and we just kept them because they're handy.
Well, yeah, I stole mine from that drunk guy. It was great.
In hindsight, I should have prepared water walking.
As you guys are making your way through the swamp, it's not enough to cause any problems, but a minor amount of steam is coming off of the area around Testudinidae. Just
Hey,
enough to be
Mustang.
visible.
Amer is staying away if you touch it today.
Yep.
He's
Staying
still- he's-
outside of that.
He's still
fucking
mad at
cube,
today right
yeah.
now. And on top of the cube, he's like,
Yeah,
like
it's just hot.
30 feet away.
What about landstride? Would that help?
Yeah, Landstride would allow you to ignore the difficult terrain aspect of it.
Yeah, that'd probably help. Also, it's nighttime, I believe you said.
It is.
All right, and is that so? The picture has a full moon.
Yes.
Is it dim light or bright light?
It is dim light.
Okay, so Rose will go invisible.
Okay.
And just generally be scouting ahead a little bit ahead, only like 50 feet ahead.
Sure.
Amber's gonna be
Ricard, where are you
very-
staying?
Ricard is probably falling behind a little bit because I imagine that his feet are sinking like a foot into the swamp every single time while everybody else has it easy. He's just like, this is hell!
As his heavy plate armor is literally bogging him down, do you do the landstride, Brendan?
Yeah, yeah. Because so Brendan will probably be between like Sweet August Rose and the rest of everyone.
That's
Cool.
right.
And I believe that affects everyone, correct?
Yeah, he should be able to guide.
Awesome.
Oh, Brennan teaches me the like sandwalk thing from Doom.
Yes.
Right. The
Okay, I see.
Echo, where are you in this kerfuffle?
I think Echo's close to a tested it today. He likes the extra warmth
Awesome.
the cube puts off.
Cool.
He's considering getting one of his own before too long.
Can I get a cube of cold to counteract this? Do they make those?
Yeah, it's called ice.
Yeah, I need a permanent one though. Echo, I need you to make me one when we get back. Given I live.
Might be able to come up with something.
Yeah.
Mr. Day and Echo Rex, you are beset by swarms of gnats. They can't hurt you, but they get into your eyes, in your ears, up your nostrils. If you try to breathe through your mouth, you feel them crawling across your teeth and gums. They are in your armpits and all into your clothing.
El Testadine just lowers his head down into his shell so that just pretty much his eyes and nostrils are poking out.
Can't they just fly into the shell?
I mean, the skin does attach to the shell. It's not like, he takes the shell off.
Yeah, I am not a Koopa Troopa.
It
It'd be cool if you were, though.
would be cool if he was. But he's not.
That'd be sweet if he could like pull all of his limbs and head into his shell, and then we could just like fastball special him at enemies.
He would
Like
have
Mario.
to be blue. Just saying.
Yeah, we could set that up. We find the battlefield, we find a place and we just get rid of the friction in one area, and then we just launch him because it'd probably only do like a few D8 worth of damage, but it'd be worth it just for me.
Yep.
You guys having fun over there? Amer kind of peers over as he can see the swarm of bugs there.
Yeah, I don't know that it bothers Echo too much.
Yeah, Echo's a kobold. He's surrounded by snacks.
I was just gonna say that. Is he eating them?
Probably so. Yeah.
That's
At
racist.
least snapping at him from time to time.
No, it's speciesist.
He's just.
I imagine Monty is just feasting as well. He's
Oh,
having
yeah.
a grand old time.
He goes full Rite of the Valkyries, going all the way around Echo and Tester today.
He's singing his own theme song
Yeah,
while
see
he
if
Of
we
course.
can get him to perch on Testadinide's head. Just be a mosquito horde.
Yep.
Yeah,
Amer,
Montebon, the insect slayer.
Amer's using prestidigitate to make odd smells that mosquitoes and gnats don't like to keep them off them.
Garlic and peppermint. Awesome.
That's clever.
Being that he used to live here, so
Yep. Awesome.
Card's gonna glance over at Rose and be like, "You just gave Monty his first title. Hell yes."
I hope he wears it well.
So,
Monty the Insect Slayer.
yeah, it's a great title. I love that one. As you guys are making your way along the path here in the direction that Amer is leading you, you will see in the distance a man seated off to the side of the path with bright white hair, a black jacket, and he is sipping a glass of wine. As you approach unceremoniously and thanks to the noise of Montemon, he notices you. Hello. Oh, Immer. How interesting. Who have you brought today?
Who have I brought? Why are you here?
Why are you? I'm always here, Immer. You know that. As you should be.
Where are you? I'm curious about is from an out of character standpoint, how much does Aimer know about Vex? Considering Vex was also, based on my out of character knowledge,
history
Vex was
check.
Also, okay, he's
Yep.
also kind of a thing. So I'm wondering
A
just
thing.
how I know how to.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, just so I know how to respond in
Sure.
characterly here. You know.
The 21, you would remember his face, you know his name, you know the basics of it. As far as his actual metaphysical relationship, you would not know that.
Okay. I'm not used to you sitting out here in the swamp playing host Vex.
Oh, but of course, Aimer. Your presence was foretold. You can't go anywhere without Zoran knowing.
Of course I can't. He made me. What do you expect? He knows where I am all the time.
Well, are
Well,
you here
most
to
of the time.
submit and return permanently?
You should know me better than that.
Well, I had to ask.
I suppose that is true. I'm here to finish this one way or another, Vex.
Finish
Either-
this. Oh, Aimer, you know better than that. It'll never be finished. Not as
Very
long
well.
as people can dream.
Well, either I end tonight or Zoran does.
Oh, Aimer, you're so melodramatic. Why does it have to be such black and white? Why can't you just allow yourself to be home?
Because I don't wish to be like Chio and existing as a sub-psyche inside Zoran Keltris alone. And
Alone? None of us are alone, Aimer. You have me.
what about Chio?
Oh, Chio is of course here. We're all friends. In all of your dreams, you really should sleep more, Amber. You can have so many friends in your dreams.
Yeah, I was reminded why I don't dream, Vex.
I'm not here to threaten you. I was just enjoying a glass of wine. Won't you share? And he will offer you his glass of wine.
Here goes. You know, I think I'll pass.
What
No
about your
offense, Vex.
friends? Would any of you share a cup with me? And he takes a sip.
Emer will turn around and go, well, this is one of Zoran's, I guess, lieutenants, if you will. A trusted associate.
Well, it's trusted, but
Well,
at least we're
as far as-
amicable.
As far as trust goes here, you know.
Indeed.
So don't take the drink then, right?
I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm safe. I've already got various packs in line and tested any steps forces. I'll gladly take you up on that offer. It's been quite the nasty trip here.
Oh, ha ha, ha, ha ha ha! Bravo! A pun. Oh, how delightful for such a friend. Welcome.
I'm an Onwa cleric. It's a coping mechanism.
Indeed. Onwa shines brightly tonight, does she not? And he will offer you his glass.
Tested will gratefully take it and take a nice deep sip.
And Tester today falls asleep.
Wow.
Vex catches the glass of wine. Oh dear. You might want to make sure he doesn't sink.
You know, I don't particularly mind if he does sing, to be fair. Someone else take care of him.
Ricard will grab a hold of him.
Oh. couldn't hold his liquor. I
I'm
do
sure
hope he
that
has
was it, Vex.
sweet, sweet dreams.
I'm sure it was just he couldn't hold his liquor, Vex.
Oh, I'm
Absolutely.
sure. Aber, you know what happens if you fall asleep here, don't you?
I know what happens if I fall asleep anywhere, Vex.
Do you know what happens to your friends when they fall asleep here?
That one I don't know about, no.
Oh. Oh. You're going to have to make a deal in order to get him to wake up. Does anyone
Oh.
else want a glass of wine?
Oh, well, he chose the right person to make the drink. He tore out part of my hair this morning, so, yeah, about that. About
That
that
must
whole
have been
deal thing.
quite unpleasant.
It was. It was.
I do see
So-
how horrendously he has managed to muddle your locks. You were so beautiful for a while, Aber.
Oh, ha ha ha. I don't think any of my other friends are gonna take a sip after that here.
No? Why not? He seems quite peaceful and happy and content. He can't come to any harm. He will enjoy the best dreams ever.
I'm sure he will, and I'm
You
sure
know I
the toy-
specialize in giving those.
You know, actually, I don't. You've said that a lot, but again, I've never been on the receiving end of it.
Would you
so-
like to be? He offers the glass once
No.
again.
No, I don't particularly wish to die in this way.
Oh,
If
no
I'm gonna
one's
die-
dying. He's perfectly alive.
It's a little different when I fall asleep compared to them. I don't think Anwa will let anything happen to her high cleric, especially from her lovely little nephew.
Oh, dear boy. The cleric's going to be fine. All you have to do is talk to Zora.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that's going to happen because you don't just stab someone and have them, you know. You don't stab an archfey. and
please,
just have
Aber,
them
don't
die.
threaten violence. There's no need to be nasty.
Did you forget who I am, Vex?
No. I hope your
all
friends haven't forgotten.
You all trained me for violence. So,
A trained Aber. How distasteful that is. We didn't train you for anything. You
Uh-huh.
trained yourself.
you know, tell that to the masters of the Green Fang in their training classes.
They were trying to toughen you up.
That's called training, Vex. If I had a dictionary, I would show you, but I didn't think I need one in a swamp.
Well, of course not. We're just chatting. Well, enough chitter chatter. Would you like to leave him here, or, well, I suppose his shell provides enough buoyancy to be shoved along. Would you take him with you?
Ricard's carrying him.
Ricard's carrying him. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Test of
Yeah,
today. You are now draped over Ricard's back.
See, I figured Ricard would just roll him onto his back and then just kind of paddle him along like a boat.
That's not really a Ricard thing to do, though, to be fair. He's so serious that I imagine him doing exactly that. Aimer would have pushed you like a boat. Well, I guess it was good seeing you, Vex.
Amber, it's always a delight to share a drink with friends. So you're
well.
dead set on ending this, even though you know you can't.
Well, no, I can. It's just a matter of which way it ends.
Your constant fascination with hope is unreal.
There's no hope in this.
Fatality,
born-
then.
Fatality, inevitability, sure, but hope? I have no real hope of living through this. But he kind of puts his hands up and looks around and is like, if I, as I am right now, I'm going to end, I want it to be on my terms.
Well, he's going to come over to you and try to reach an arm around your shoulders. Will you allow him to?
No.
No? He looks a little offended. We're family. You know that.
No, we're not, Vex. We're creations at best. Whether we be created from trained, whether I'm made from a dream, we're all puppets. And I'm done with it, Vex. You may enjoy being here, you may enjoy doing this, but I'm done, Vex. I'm done.
Well, suit yourself. I tried to warn you. I tried to help you. Your friend here is safe. I'll make sure that he has pleasant dreams. And we're just two sides of a coin, Amber Shestina. Remember that. Two sides
Are we?
of the same coin.
That's an interesting metaphor you put there.
Oh.
So, if I'm the killer, then what are you?
He smiles. The best.
Last I knew, Amber pulls out a coin from his pouch on his hip, and I don't see the best written on either side of this, Vex.
He smiles at you. Fine. I'll tell you who I am, Amber Shestina, if you'll recount your name in front of your friends.
Yeah, no, I'll pass on that one. Talk to you later, Vex. Amber says he starts walking off.
Strange. I'm sure that they would love to know. Very well, are you following him and turning aside the assistance of someone who can help you?
You're sure helping a
Echo
lot.
would follow. I think Echo would follow Aimer.
Okay. Ricard and Testu?
Testu's asleep. He's just floating.
It's Ricard? Is Ricard muted?
Yeah, he said be right back. I'll be
He's
right
be right back.
Right,
Good.
yeah.
Sweet Rose?
Yeah, no, she's just been watching invisibly this whole time. She will help Ricard drag Testu, because I mean, between Ricard's armor and his sword and all his heavy equipment and Testu and all that crap Testu's carrying, it might be much. So she'll help him drag him if necessary.
Okay.
Through the mud.
Awesome. And Brennan.
Yeah, Brendan will kind of just follow them and raise the question of if someone else falls asleep or anything happens. I think the person with Revivify is currently sleeping. Does anyone else have that?
No. No, I'm not. This is where it gets really, really interesting. In the sense of Tetsu just drank that and immediately fell asleep. Something seems a little bizarre with all of Vex's talk of sleep and help and everything else. Something doesn't quite feel right.
Well, he said we need to negotiate to wake him up, didn't he? Or maybe I misheard.
Yeah, I know he did. And
Sure, I mean, I could try to wake him up the same way I had to wake you up the other day.
Oh, how was that, Rose? Please enlighten me that you said you didn't do.
Yeah, she you know what? She'll slap Testu a couple times.
Testu does not wake up.
Amor will pull a scroll out of his backpack.
Hold on. Let me try something real quick. Ricard's going to take a moment and try to see if he can get into Testu's dreams.
Ooh.
Nice.
Really, I was about to kick him, but okay.
Some Dream Warrior Freddy stuff.
Yeah, a Dream Eater in this realm is like a net runner in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So, Ricard, as you lean forward over the dozing form of your Tortolan friend, you reach out to sense his mind. Tester did a day? please describe the most delightful dream that Testu today could possibly have?
Okay, you are going to enter into a small fishing village along the coast, and Tesu Dinade with you assume it's his wife, they all kind of look the same, are sharing a wonderful meal, and you don't see any signs of Anwa worship anywhere in the house. He's not wearing any holy symbol, there's no shrine, he is fully retired and done with that shit. That is his dream.
Are there any kids frolicking around?
Yes, there are many, many children. It looks like to be 7.
7 of them. Awesome. As he is frolicking with his family, Ricard, everything seems perfectly right. This is what he wants. Are you going to consume this dream of your friend? Never to be dreamed of again.
No, Ricard would not do that to Testu. But he will sit back and get a real nice grin on his face and be like, yeah, this makes sense. And he'll jump out of there.
Okay.
And he'll tell the party, yeah, he's in there. He's happily retired actually in his dreams.
Interesting. Emer is going to drink a potion of advantage,
Okay.
and then he's going to pull a scroll out of his bag.
Sure.
And I'm
Before you
going
do this,
Uh-huh.
I would like you to roll a history check.
Okay.
You're shooting for a 14, sir.
Oh,
Pretty sure he can't fail that.
yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Shestina, do you remember Vex's full name?
Emer might. Joe does not.
I will send this to you, Joe. Here you go, Amer. How?
Oh, that's right. That is right. I'm trying to remember the whole lore behind all of that.
I told you guys at the start of this session that I was going to traumatize Amer the whole time.
Yeah, this is part of this is traumatizing Joe. 'Cause I'm trying to remember the end of
Good.
all that story and whatnot from so long ago at this point.
Awesome.
Amer kind of pauses and goes, Lord Vex Servant.
What?
I don't know how he got his name. But he says he's the opposite side of the coin from me. So I can't imagine he's actually a Cervantes. But, I mean, I guess weirder things have happened.
Did we go kill him then?
I don't know if it'll do any good.
Swamp once we pass by him.
You guys look behind you.
He's gone.
gone.
Yeah, of course he is.
I'm still really curious when he said he's on part the other side of the coin for me. That's weird lingo. But doesn't seem like he devoured Testu if Testu's just dreaming. But no, Amer is gonna pause and he is going to use a scroll of dispel magic on Testu.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm gonna roll my intelligence roll
Sure.
first
Yes, sir.
to see if I can get the scroll. I need a DC 13. Okay, 21.
Sure.
And do you want an intelligence check for the spell save DC, or does this fail?
It doesn't fail. You cast a spell magic on him. Unfortunately, he's not magically asleep.
Okay, so that's what Amer wouldn't necessarily. Amer might know that from doing that. He
Right.
kind of frowns. I'll remove a scroll of spell magic from my character sheet. Huh? It's not. The sleep isn't magical.
Is it poison?
I don't even know if Tetsu can be poisoned.
Pretty sure he can.
See, the other thing is, I think Vex would know I'd be prepared for poison. in that regard for myself. I'm unfortunately not good at. I'm good at using poisons. I'm not good at understanding them. You know what I mean? Like I could put a poison in your drink without you noticing, but doesn't mean I understand the medicinal principles of it.
Yeah, test two probably would.
Well, yes, he probably would. He's kind of indisposed at the moment. But that's really, really interesting. I mean, I could try to remove the poison from him, but that's only if there is poison.
Well, I mean, if you're willing to wait another 8 hours, I could change one of my spells and try to detect poison. But I don't know if we want to wait 8 hours for that. He might just wake up on his own.
I could do that too.
Has anybody
But-
slapped him yet?
Yes.
Rose did, yes.
I haven't kicked him though. That might work.
Okay. And Echo kicks him.
Echo kicks Destiny today. Understood.
No. You have to turn your foot to the sides. It's like a
I'm not
soccer
very
ball.
good at that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well,
Does he have a
The
mustache
Mario
yet?
Brothers, you are not.
He does not have a mustache yet.
this isn't good.
Does he now have a mustache?
Well, Brandon doesn't have anything to do with it, so he's gonna have to go through his stuff to see if there's like any ink or anything.
Okay. You guys see Brennan fishing around in his bag, looking for something to
Okay.
fix this solution.
Test two's bag, not mine.
Oh, you're digging through Testudinide's bag.
Oh yeah.
All right. Testudinide, do you have anything that he would be able to find that would allow him to draw a mustache upon you?
Well, he is a cleric. He does have a scribe's pack, so yes, you would have ink and quill.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
Brennan, you
course he
are
would.
able to find it.
He has a mustache, finely drawn with lots of curls.
Understood. Please roll your performance check.
Okay.
How distinguished is this moustache? The fun part is until Testu sees a mirror, he's not going to know. It is very crude.
It's like a kid.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Emer is going to take his mirror of sight unseen and look over Tetsu with it.
You're going to look over at Testudinide with the mirror of sight unseen.
Yes.
I
You do-
picture the mustache as he looks like a Hanna-Barbera villain.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Love this. So as you look through the mirror at where Testudinide should be, you do not see Testudinide. You do not see Ricard. You do not see Brennan. You do not see Echo Rex, but you do see Sweet August Rose.
She's invisible, so that makes sense.
Yep.
I was thinking if anything was like binding Tetsu or anything like that. I was trying to use that.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I guess we just have to keep dragging him along here.
Okay.
I don't know how he's poisoned or how he's asleep.
All right.
We do a medicine check to kind of determine if it's a
You may do a medicine check. Feel free.
Bare minimum.
21.
Wow.
With a 21, Testudinide is suffering from a knockout poison. It is essentially just ingested drow toxin.
We're gonna relate that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did before I did this. Amer will. Drink
What
another
happens if you
potion.
just? Sorry, I was just say, what happens if you just put your necklace on him?
I was thinking about that. I'm a little afraid to take it off myself.
Hey, fair.
What I will do though is I'll drink another potion of advantage.
Sure.
Cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
and then I will pull out the one and only scroll of this I have on me,
Okay.
which is my scroll of lesser restoration.
Awesome. Cool.
Here, I had to want my, in case of something bad happening, potion of lesser restoration.
Sweet.
Okay, so I rolled the wisdom check on that to cast it,
Sure.
and I will remove 1 poison condition from Tetsu.
Yesterday, you wake up and find yourself, instead of being in the most real dream you have ever experienced, delightfully retired, 7 kids, you have been torn away from your wife and 7 kids during dinner, where everyone was cheerfully enjoying their food, peacefully at the table, no arguments. Everything was perfect, and you wake up to see Amor Shastina leaning over you, and you are on your back in a swamp.
Just his eyes open, he looks back and forth across the spirits in fellowship, and because this is on Twitch, he just takes a deep breath and says,
I feel better about my hair now. Amor says as he kind of smugly looks at Tetsu for a minute and, unsquats himself and starts walking away. Okay, come.
Ricard's gonna clap S2 on the corner of his shell and be like, "Don't worry, bud. We'll get you back there."
Wake up, Tortoise. We've got a swamp to burn.
fine. He just rolls over, gets up, the heat at least getting some of the moisture off him, and says, should have known it was too good to be true. But hey, someone had to drink it. With those kind of things, they don't take no for an answer.
So, as you, I assume, clean yourself off a little bit using your bracers?
Yes, he just taps himself with the stone of cleansing, and you just see all the filth just fall away from him.
Awesome. Cool.
Unfortunately, I just mean the physical filth, not the figurative filth that is the spirits in fellowship.
Yeah, Amor would cease to exist. It's like you wouldn't need Zorancologist. If you could get rid of that filth, he'd be gone.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And so Amor sees Tetsu get up and starts continuing to walk.
Awesome. So,
Vex in his little games.
as you make your way forwards, you will find yourselves coming out into a bit of a clearing. This is familiar to you, Amor. You've been here before. You know that it's dangerous.
Also, Amor, before we proceed any further, we should probably put up the mental link in case we get separated or there's any sort of face shenanigans going on.
Oh, the Amor walkie-talkie? Sure. Amor will touch everyone, and you are stuck with his voice in your head for 1 hour. Roll really bad.
Oh, no, I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
When we're done here, we'll have a chat. We'll challenge that one off. But until then, well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do that later anyway.
Well, how much further away are we from these fellows? Because if we're getting close, I may as well do the usual.
How close do we say? Was that insight, Eric?
You would be, let's say, a quarter mile.
Amor goes, like I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay. Tessadine pulls out a card from a pocket and snaps it into casting a 9th level aid on Ricard, Amor, and Tessadine. So
That's
that
40.
That's 40.
Thank you.
Yep. And then a 5th level one on Brennan, Rose, and Echo.
Cool.
That's 20.
Yes.
20. Okie dokie.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
Amor,
Echo's going to take a potion of heroism.
Okay.
Let's say Amor is also going to drink a potion of heroism.
Oh wait, I think Ricard has something like that too. Yeah, Ricard will also drink a potion of heroism.
Heroic, look at us.
I'm gonna laugh if like we still have like another 3 hours of walking.
Well, fortunately, aid lasts 8.
Yeah.
Can't waste my 180 gold. I don't think there's any other buffs that Aimer will use at this moment. It's not quite as versatile as Jim Rowley in that regard. So, yep, Aimer will do that and continue to walk. He's kind of, sipping on that potion a little bit as he goes here.
Awesome. As you make your way deeper into the swamp, you find yourself on a bit of a path. You know this one. It leads towards the house.
Like the house, like Zoran's house, or like the office
Zoran's
building?
house. You'll find yourselves at the lower left corner of this map.
Well,
So where's the doorbell?
Well, I mean, technically, Aimer points in this general direction. Generally right there. But, it's weird. This place is far more unassuming than I remember it being. And, I'm thinking of where the slaves at. Where everything but a house. I'm concerned.
You know what? I think I will drink that potion of heroism.
One of us.
Yep.
One of us.
I will mark that off.
I mean, should we just light everything on fire?
No, not. I don't know if that will answer it. If it'll even burn. Aimer is going to cast Sanctuary on himself. Wait, hold on. How long does that last?
An hour, I think.
No, it's 1 minute. Never mind. I'm not casting.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
Yeah. If it was 10 minutes, I would have done it. But just be careful. I'm gonna actively percept to see if I notice anything, Eric.
Sure. Actively perceiving.
Yeah, let me actively perceive.
Sure.
Look to the left. I look to the right. I look to the left again.
So, Aimer, the only thing that you're able to see is some motion in the water here. It's slowly swimming around, doing laps.
Can I roll a history to see if I remember Zoran having some weird fish creature in his pond?
You may roll your history check, sir.
That is almost a 20.
Awesome.
22.
So with a 21, you do not recall there being something in here, but at that moment, you realize I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, Aimer.
Is this a magical effect?
It is a magical effect. Yes, sir.
And well, I mean, I suppose she's in the middle of starting the emboldening bond, so I'm gonna say it hasn't activated quite yet because she's still doing the mantra.
22.
A 22, Aimer. As you look at it and you don't remember what is in there, you see the manifestation of your worst nightmare. A arched back with ridges. There's a dragon. An enormous dragon in there. It's 30 feet long. It's got to be an ancient emerald dragon, Aimer. The thought of what this thing could do to you is terrifying. If you did not have your potion of heroism, you would be frozen in fear.
Aimer you see him actively kind of shaking a little bit, and goes, guys, he's in the walkie-talkie. There's a giant dragon in the pond. Be really careful.
As he says this, you guys involuntarily look in that direction. And you didn't see it there before. There was no sign of it before. but now you see it hunched over and swimming laps around the pool. It hasn't taken any notice of you yet, but it's there.
You're afraid of dragons?
He's trying to talk and he's not doing a very good job. You see him kind of just slowly like disappear into the shrub.
Aimer, as you disappear into the shrub, I need you to roll a history check, sir.
There's my 29 of shrub hiding.
Very well.
And then
But you said you went into the shrub.
Yes, correct. I'm saying that was my stealth check into the shrub.
Understood.
So, history?
Yes, sir. With a 21, Aimer, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Do.
Do you have advantage on that?
I have advantage on any sort of magical effect.
All right. So, Aimer, as you resist the urge to imagine that there's something here, you remember instead that these plants came alive last time you were here.
Aimer's like, oh, nope. Why'd I come here, guys? Why? I just remember last month here those plants tried to strangle me.
In fact, I'll show you what they looked like last time.
Yeah, Rose looks at the plants and gives them a little kiss. Is a dragon do anything other than just
swimming around at the moment?
So, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Is there a check that Echo can make, understanding who we're going to face and where we are in Aimer's situation? Is it possible that Aimer is actually manifesting these issues?
Roll your insight check. Let's find out.
roll yourself,
His
Aimer?
imagination's getting away from him.
With a 26, sir, yes. His imagination is not only creating nightmares in this place, but anything he thinks about comes to reality. And the problem is, you guys are in a mental link with him. Anything you guys imagine will also become real. Your worst nightmares are all around you, Echo Rex. Please roll a wisdom saving
Stay
throw,
pumped.
sir.
Yeah, I think Echo's going to cast Intellect Fortress.
Okay.
And let me look. Yeah, it's one. Just me. Okay. If I cast it as a spell slot, which I can't. If I don't cast it, I could use more people, but it's just me.
Okay.
Yep, just me. Okay.
Aimer, did you see that image?
You need.
Yes.
You need
Okay.
You need a saving throw.
Yes, sir. Before the Intellect Fortress, because technically you've incited and then did the thing, so just one to start.
Oh,
That's
by
not
the way,
fair. I mean,
so-
as soon as I realized what was going on, I cast
You-
Intellect Fortress.
Yep.
You can also end the effect, by the way. Anyone can end the effect for free.
Cool. Echo, you resist the insinuation for a moment that Vagradan was here.
Oh, I want to fight him. What about?
So
Well, if Vagradan was here, he could do our job for us.
Yeah, everybody's keeping me from fighting Vagradan. What are you talking about?
So if Echo lets people know that this is happening, they can sever the connection.
Oh yeah.
He says it
Yeah,
aloud.
I'll let everybody know. Say, listen, whatever you think about, if you're not keeping your mind clear, whatever you think about, you're going to manifest into reality. This is all coming from Aimer's paranoia.
Well, tested in a day, the calm-minded cleric is going to hold his holy symbol and clear his mind with the image of moonlight radiating down around him.
Okay. Please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Hope I'm good at those.
Yep.
If my character sheet will load.
So, as he figures that out, Brendan, I'm going to be asking you next what you're going to be doing. So with a 31 tested in a day, the moon shines down upon you. You resist the nightmare aura that is in this place. And the moon does not get blotted out.
And saying it out loud instead of over the mental link, spirits in fellowship to me.
Why are we going to you now?
Like, get your butt over here. I was trying to be all dramatic, but forgot who I was talking to.
You can tell Amer's trying very hard to like not think about anything. Like he's being like a little obtuse because like he's trying very hard, like actively. You can see he's like the veins like in his head are kind of showing a little bit as he's trying to not think about anything.
Yeah, rule your mind, Damer, or it will rule you.
It already ruled me. It's my mind. How else will I breathe?
What do I need to do? Because my mind is not too strong. We know that.
You have the blast and the
Ricard?
peace bond.
Ricard? It's a little hungry here. Everything seems absolutely delicious. You are immune.
Immune? Holy shit.
Smorgasbord.
You are immune to these nightmares, thanks to of who you are.
I don't know if he realizes that or not. I feel like
Right.
he's still pretty worried.
Don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. Don't think
Oh,
about
I'm
anything.
thinking about so much right now, Amir.
Don't think about anything. Don't think about anything. Next thing you know, that
Mind-testing,
dragon's gonna get 2 more wings and
What did
2
you
more
have in mind,
heads.
Tessie?
As he says this, the dragon splits via mitosis.
Oh, neat. I've never seen a dragon do that before.
Did I do that? Did you do that?
Did I do that?
Probably do the first part.
Oh
But
God!
Tessie did it today. Did you
Yeah.
have something you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, he's calling for the party. He's basked in a beam of moonlight protecting him of protection from the nightmare aura.
Is that what's happening?
I mean, Brennan would walk over. He doesn't know what's going on.
Brennan, you hear a voice in the distance. Can you get a wisdom saving throw, please?
Haha. Yes, you can. Brennan's not very wise. Oh, we did okay.
Right?
And you also get plus 1d4 from the peace bond.
Okay.
Okay. Ah,
How much
okay.
does how much does Echo know about Ricard and
Ooh.
who he is and what he is?
I don't think Echo knows that he's a dream vampire, does he?
It's come up a couple times.
I think everybody in the party knows that at this
Okay.
point.
I think
Very
it
well.
has come up.
Yeah, he said it like a few minutes ago.
Sure. So, Echo, you are aware of the situation with Ricard. But, Brennan, you hear your mother calling for help. She's drowning over here. Brennan? You hear the splashing of her going under, and then the splashing fades, and then one slap of a hand against water.
Does only Brennan hear that then?
Yep.
Yeah, and I can't see much on the map. I mean, I'm guessing if Brennan heard that and he really believed that that's what's happening, he would walk over.
Okay, so he's going to walk in that direction. All right. Brennan begins moving away from you guys. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Rose will put a hand on his shoulder and keep him with the group. And just be like, so are we just going to sit here all day or are we going to burn that house down?
Rose,
Okay.
bring everyone over to me. They should be safe so long as they're in my light.
Yeah, he's literally right next to you, and he's
Yes,
trying to
we're
walk
all
away.
right, we're all right here, but we're
Oh,
not going to do
I don't
anything
see anyone
standing
around
here.
me. I just see.
Oh, we're all right here next to you.
Yeah,
You
we're
need to be
literally
Oh,
all within 10 feet of you.
I think my vision might be off.
Oh, how much dark vision should you have?
300.
300 feet. Let me correct that then. Yeah, I'm sorry. 300 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, Echo should be 120.
Oh, there's the map. Thank you.
Of course. If Echo's supposed to be 120, that is corrected.
Oh, thank you.
Rose is supposed to be 500. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't
Ricky,
know where mine is, but I don't see anything.
On the left-hand side, under senses. So where you've got your
under
perception check,
passive
etc.
perception.
Oh, okay, so 60 feet. Okay.
60 feet. Okay.
So Rickard, any chance you can, because of your nature and what we understand about you and who you are, any chance you can control these or banish them or
I mean, if he's a dream
I
eater,
don't know,
he's
have
freaking
influence?
Kirby in this place.
I mean, Ricard has a worried look on his face, but he's like, kind of side eyes Echo a little bit, and he's like, I guess I could try.
yeah.
And,
these are these are figments of Amer's imagination.
Ricard's gonna walk towards this dragon over here and try to consume it.
All right.
Huh.
As you walk over and try to affect the very real dragon, I need you guys to please target your characters and let's roll for initiative.
Yeah, that's like in second edition when he had to say, "I roll to I disbelieve the illusion," and if it was real, you took the full effect.
Yeah. I can't see my character token.
Can't see your character token. All right, let's see. Why can't you see your character token?
I can describe what I see. It looks like I'm behind a bunch of trees or something. There's big black lines.
Oh, let's try to move you here. Did that fix it?
I can refresh. Oh, and I'll refresh. No,
Okay.
just kind of move things a little bit. Let me refresh. And see.
Yeah, you may.
It might be the same vision off issue.
No, his vision's on and I can see through his eyes. So you may just need to zoom out and then back in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it.
Make sure you zoom far out. You're at the lower left.
Okay.
Find yourself?
Yes, I did. Okay, I found myself.
Cool.
Really, I
Awesome.
thought Amer was here for on a journey to find himself.
Burn
Right?
can help, okay?
All right, so my initiative is here. All right.
I don't think it's working, Echo.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
he's just like inhaling, like he's trying to suck it up, and the
Yeah.
dragon's just like looking at him.
As you walk up there, the dragon's eyes turn in your direction. Amer, what do you want to do?
Emer still doesn't entirely. He's trying to still thinking he's, it's a dream or like he's been told it's a nightmare. So, seeing Ricard move forward, he will take like a step forward, like he's trying to get there, but he's still kind of afraid. So he's gonna take the dodge action and stand there.
Okay, cool. So Amer still believes there's danger. We go to Tester today.
Descendant just gives a long sigh and reaches for that holy symbol around his neck that for a brief moment his dreams wasn't a shackle, and invokes the Twilight Sanctuary for 22 points of temporary health for anyone who ends their turn within the aura that will pop up shortly.
Okay.
And then he is going to invoke a sanctuary spell upon himself.
All right.
And scoot a bit to the side so that in case there's a breath weapon incoming, he's not in the.
Yeah,
He's not
spacing.
part of the problem.
Spacing is definitely an issue when we fight dragons.
How many?
Yeah.
How many was that?
The thing about it is, I don't think a lot of us actually
22.
know we're fighting a dragon yet, technically.
Well,
Yeah.
But Aimer doesn't really
Yeah.
know. So he's like,
so as the dragon raises his head from the pool, he looks directly at Aimer. He's been disturbed and is going to start with his disorienting breath. This is a 90-foot cone, like so. Directly at Aimer. So, yep. That's going to affect all of you. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw or suffer 53 psychic damage.
I'm actually good at these. I'm not gonna make
And
intelligence saving
everyone
throws.
does have peace bond, so if
Awesome.
and that does stack with bless. Oof, man.
All right. So Testu's going to take half, so down to 26. Aimer takes half to 26.
Yep.
And what was the DC?
The DC is a 22.
Yeah, so I can't fail it.
Echo Rex is going to suffer 53 psychic damage. Sweetest Rose does 26. Brennan takes 53. Ricard takes 23. Everyone, yep. It burns as this thing's
I
exhalation.
got my temp HP up, even if it was just for me.
I thought you said this wasn't real.
And it will then take one ponderous step to be next to Ricard. Ricard, it feels real.
It feels real.
Got one job on this ship. Great. Miss Rose.
She just, in response to Ricard saying that, she just says, and we treat it just like every other dragon we've ever killed. And she's going to move up. And she is going to attack it.
Okay.
Well, let's just do unarmed strikes for now. She is going to flurry of blows.
Sure.
Does a 28 hit it?
28 does strike it. Yes.
She will attempt to stun it.
Okay.
DC 21 con save.
Awesome. So, cool. And so with a 21 con save, he got
Yeah, he
25.
Yeah, plus 14. Freaking big monsters. Then she is going to continue the flurry of blows.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. The last one might have missed.
The 21 does strike it.
Okay. So we'll do the damage to. Clicking the button, but nothing's happening for some reason.
Okay.
Why is.
Eric, is the other dragon just chilling?
It is.
I don't know why nothing's happening. Let me refresh.
It is not engaged you guys.
Okay.
There's a reason. All right, so I have 29 damage dealt here. Got it?
Wait, is. Oh, that was the first 2 attacks. I don't know why. Okay, let me. It's like it stopped working for some reason. But let me just do it through the sheet. Hold on a
Sure.
second. 1. Those were the other 2 unarmed strikes, and then it's 2d6, so roll 8d6 for the lightning damage.
Okay.
So plus another 19.
Understood.
So with her fists and legs crackling with lightning energy, she just starts punching the shit out of it, like normal. Does it seem to be resistant or anything to the lightning damage?
Nope. It
And
takes the
that's-
full damage like it should. Like you believe it should.
Yeah.
Anything else, Sweet August Rose?
She will move a little. This water, is it like water, or is it like,
looks like water.
or is it like corrupted fluid that will give me corruption if I stepped on
That
it?
you don't know.
Well,
And
you
is
are
this-
currently in the Twilight Sanctuary radius.
That is true. Yeah, you know what? I'll end my turn there.
Okay, and gain temporary hit points.
22.
22. Dos.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to take a legendary action.
Yep.
And we're going to claw at Sweet August Rose. Oh, that didn't do the claw, it just said claw.
Yeah, I think something may have broke. I don't know what's happening.
All good. A 20 to strike you.
That misses. She dodges.
Very well. Mr. Rex.
Yeah, so Echo's gonna fly over here. Oop, where? I guess right here. Okay. And yeah, he's gonna kind of yell at Aimer. Aimer, these are figments of your imagination. You know there's no dragons that ever lived in this pond. You can make these things go away. However, when he says that, he's going to his staff, the head of his staff is going to glow. It's always has this light at the top of it, but it's going to glow a little bit brighter.
Okay.
And Echo's going to use his fire breath on this dragon here.
Okay. Your fire breath is 15 feet, correct?
No, for this it's a normal dragon, 60 foot.
Okay. Cool.
12d10.
Awesome.
Wait, it's
And
60.
I'm going to
it's-
go.
Oh, sorry. Like, are you doing it up to hit both of them?
No, just this one. Just this one here. I'm going to just miss Ricard. So.
Okay.
Oh, you're going like
Um,
over his head. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The cone should be like, I guess. Let's see. Like this.
Understood? Yeah, off to the side. Gotcha.
Yeah. Like that.
All right.
Mhm.
Cool. So that's a dexterity saving throw for me, correct?
That's right.
All right. The dexterity saving throw is going to be a 16.
Yeah.
Very
it's
nice.
22, I think.
All right.
21.
So DC 21. Awesome. So, because he is resistant to fire damage, he is going to suffer 38 damage.
All right. And then I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Sure. As you quicken the spell.
Yep.
All right.
24 to hit.
All right. 24 does hit. You're going to deal 13 plus 15 is 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. 34 plus 7 is 41 points of damage.
And Repelling Blast is going to push him back 40 feet.
40 feet. Awesome. So, pow.
I love how there's no size limit for that ability.
It's gross.
It's broken. There's no save, and there's no size limit. It's just broken.
It is.
So,
You should shoot
I
the planet.
yeah, I think Echo's done.
It caused ecological disasters. That's great.
I actually think it only works against creatures, so unless
Oh, that-
Toivoa is a creature itself.
We're not playing Azeroth or World of Warcraft. All right. So,
And 22 temp HP.
all right. 22 temp HP to Echo Rex. All right. So, at the end of your turn, Echo Rex, I'm going to use a legendary action, and we're going to Psychic Step. And we get to move up to 60 feet to a point that I can see. That is going to be here.
Oh, good. He's letting us flank it.
All right. So, Brennan, what would you like to do?
Okay. Would Brennan be able to know anything about these dragons or no?
You can roll a history check on dragons. You have advantage on this because of the books you've read.
I need better history. Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, you do not know anything about these.
So Brennan heard what Echo said. And Brennan's gonna say through our walkie-talkie, I don't know if it's just what Aimer believes or if it's what we believe. I don't know if by attacking it we're making this thing real or not.
It definitely attacked
And-
us.
It
It hurt.
did.
And if it bleeds, we can kill it.
And Brennan's gonna move down here. He's gonna say that that was his intellectual good deed for the day, and then he'll put Hunter's Mark on this thing.
All right. It is affected by Hunter's Mark.
And we're gonna shoot.
Okay.
Pew pew pew.
Shoot. Sorry, that was the wrong one. This is what I meant. Okay.
The 23 shoots it, the arrow piercing its hide.
Okay.
How much damage did we deal? All right, you do have allies next to it. So you've got 14 plus 7 is 21. 21 plus 1 is 22. 22 plus 6 is 28 damage.
Okay.
Good
he's gonna
shooting.
Try again.
Of course.
That one probably missed. We got flank.
Yes, sir. You do have
Ooh,
advantage.
So
That one misses as
Those
your
miss.
arrow sails into the distance.
and we're in this aura, right? So it's bright.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, Brennan said his piece about what he thinks might be going. He's gonna stay here, get the temp HP back.
Awesome. Cool. After Brennan, we go to... Oh, we're going to do another legendary action before Ricard's turn.
Yep.
All right. So, the legendary action we're going to use is going to be a claw at either Echo Rex, Sweet August Rose, Ricard, or Aimer.
Does it have so it'll have reach. Okay, good to know.
I'm sorry?
It'll have reach then.
He does have reach, yes.
I'm just more saying for the sense of attack opportunities and stuff like that.
Yep.
He's a big boy.
He's a big
Tester's
boy.
in there too, I think.
Yep, but he's not targeting Tester today.
Okay, fair enough.
He's
Someone
targeting
chosen.
Echo Rex.
I'm gonna add that to before the last. Brennan doesn't think this thing's real. I mean, he thinks we're manifesting it.
All right. Echo, a 27 to slash you for 13 damage, sir.
I'll take 13.
Okay. All right. Ricard von Karth.
Guard will down first to here to flank, and then
Sure.
he'll begin swinging away.
Okay.
Chop, 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 chop. Slap chop. Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
The first one misses terribly. However, the second one does critically strike. This is one-handed. So the critical strike on that's going to deal 22 damage.
God, I love Star Shatter.
And then the
We
second
all
one is
do.
a critical strike that does 19 doubled to 38.
Let's
You guys say
let's
the two
save
words?
No, I'm not actually. But I'm gonna move to here, and Ricard's gonna look over at Aimer because he's used to Aimer following these kind of things up, and he's gonna see that he's hyperventilating, and he's gonna say, "Aimer, get your shit together, man. We need you right now." That's it for my turn.
All right. I will take my fourth legendary action.
And you get your 22 temp HP.
Yep.
Thank you for the reminder.
And I'm going to target number 3, which is Ricard with a claw. A 17 misses you, sir. Aimer,
Correct.
what would you like to do?
Aimer is gonna kind of snap out of it from Ricard saying that, and he will take a step forward, and he will attempt to hit it with his sword.
Before you do so, I need a wisdom saving throw. All right. Thank you, Aimer. Go ahead.
I get an extra 6 on that, so it'll be 25.
25. Understood. Please continue with your attack.
Then we slap chop, or
Okay.
attempt to slap chop, or
Sure.
we do Aimer things. We'll see how they work out.
All right, Aimer, you will slash it. This is one-handed, correct?
Yes, it's one-handed, and it would be since it's the 18 is just the booming blade damage, and then I
Right.
guess since it's got crit, it'll be what 106 plus 18, so 124.
Okay. Now, does Star Shatter guarantee crits, or does it just simply make it vulnerable to the slashing damage?
It makes it vulnerable.
Right.
Correct.
So,
So the sneak attack and the slashing damage are all slashing.
correct.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the 46 plus 60. 46 plus 60. Yeah. Okay.
Also, the target's AC is reduced to 0, so it kind of guarantees hits.
Yes.
Well, for Star Shatterer though,
Right.
not any other sword.
Not anyone else.
Oh, yes. Good call. Good call. Good call.
Yeah, so it's 106 damage of slashing and then 18 thunder.
All right.
And then I didn't crit or anything like that. So Amer's held himself together, so he will bonus action Blade Song and end his turn.
Okay. Cool. After Aimer, I'm going to use my 5th legendary action to target one of the 4 people around me. 1d4. This is going to be towards Echo Rex as we claw once again. A 27 to slash you for 12 damage, Echo Rex.
That would get me.
All right. Test of Day.
Destiny is gonna calmly just shoot. Yeah, he's gonna stay where he is because he wants to keep Rose in the aura.
Okay.
As he calmly gestures over at Aimer and says, "Hey, Aimer, think fast." Cast haste on him.
Okay. Awesome.
Amer starts shaking even more than he already was.
Sweet.
He's just vibrating out of control now.
He's like Fry after the 99th cup of coffee.
Yeah, he already had the anxious shakes. Now he has the hasted shakes. So he's just
Yeah,
like his skeletons ringing.
At this point, his spirit animal is a chihuahua.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and try to recharge my breath weapon, which I get back on a 5 or a 6. And I got a 4. So I did not
Yay.
get that back. Fortunately for you guys. And then I'm going to focus on one person here. And I get 4 targets. 1d4. A 4. That's Echo Rex. Echo, we are going to bite and perform 2 claw attacks at you.
Why has this thing got a hard on for me? What did I do?
You Eldritch blasted it?
I did. I mean, I took it easy on the guy, believe me.
So the bite comes in, Echo Rex, as a 17.
Oh, that was scary.
Yes.
Okay. The claw strike here is going to be a 16. That will miss
Wow,
you.
he is rolling like crap.
He is.
Yes. Luckily.
And the 29 will slash you for 14 damage, sir.
Yeah, I can't get away from that one.
Yeah. Remember, your AC is too higher in the aura.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, but yeah, I still can't get away from it.
And then the dragon is going to use its bonus action to teleport 60 feet away.
Ew.
To
Is that
there.
a spell?
Nope. It is simply a psychic step.
Okay.
As it teleports there, it will then move as it begins to fly. And it will fly up into the air 80 feet.
I can't reach it.
Oh, I can reach it.
All right.
I'm just not using resources. I'm not sure this thing's real.
Sweet August Rose, what would you like to do? As it is 80 feet in the air.
She is going to just. I mean, I suppose if I. You know what? It's 80 feet in the air.
Yes, sir.
Okay. She is going to shadow step 60 feet up and
Okay.
straight up in the air, and then at the apogee before she falls straight back to the ground,
Yes.
she is going to grab Valerian and throw it at the dragon for that extra 30 feet, because it's a dancing weapon, so it can move 30 feet.
All right.
And she's gonna do her 2 attacks.
All right.
I actually think she only gets a bonus action one attack with
Correct.
him. So, and she is just gonna say, as she comes back down, does a 25 hit?
It does.
Aha! He takes 18 damage.
Understood.
I believe the sword follows me down because it can't be more than 30 feet away from me.
Correct.
So, as she lands on the ground, she looks at the others and just says, "I'm pretty sure it's only trying to kill us because we attacked it." And she, then she catches the sword and puts it back in its staff.
Well, you threw it. Were you able to retrieve it?
Well, it falls back down
Okay.
to her. I'm assuming.
You threw it 30 feet. Does it return to you, or do you have to go get it?
Let me see.
Because I believe you have to move it, right?
Let's see.
Dancing weapon.
It also ceases to hover if you grasp it or move. It also ceases to hover if you grasp it or move more than 30 feet away from it.
So it does not follow you. It falls over here on the island.
Yeah, it just falls over there. I'll pick it up. I'll pick them up later.
Okay.
But
As
she just
it
looks at
lands
the others.
point downwards.
She just looks at the others and just says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If we ignore these things, they won't attack us. Well, unless we attack it first."
All right. Well, I'm going to go and use a legendary action, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic. Does anyone want to do anything about this as I'm casting it?
I look at him and say, "Don't do that."
Okay. Echo, are you muted? Because you usually like interrupting this type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm worried about that.
Okay. Awesome. Then he's going to cast Dispel Magic, and we're going to target Amer Shastina.
Justina.
Amer, you have a 3rd level effect on you, correct?
I have a first level effect on me.
Yeah,
I believe you also have haste as well.
I guess so, yes.
All right. Amer, you are no longer hasted.
Oh, so far,
Rude.
Haste the player, haste the game.
Rude.
That was rude. Yeah.
No, well, unfortunately, it's like when haste wears off, you lose your turn.
That was the rude part, yeah.
Echo Rex, what would you like to do, sir?
Yeah, Echo's probably going to do something stupid, but he's going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move to kind of spread out a little bit.
Sure.
I'm going to take an action, and I'm going to disbelieve. I'm going to do the old 3.5.
Okay. Roll your wisdom saving
where
throw
I'm
then.
gonna actively just disbelieve in the
Sure.
in the illusion.
Yep. Let's roll your wisdom saving throw to disbelieve it.
I don't think that was 3.5. That's all the way back to 2.
It was in 3.5
Yeah,
as
I
well,
know it's
but
at
yeah.
least 3.5. Yeah.
I don't
All right.
remember.
So Echo Rex, you don't believe it's there.
Do I still see it?
You see a faint outline of it,
Ah, okay.
but you can tell that this is a figment of Amer's imagination.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay.
I am going to communicate to the people in the walkie-talkie that, hey guys, I just disbelieve that it's there, and to be honest, it's fading away. And as I look at it, and I'm not going to do anything else. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action, and we're going to cast Major Image.
Oh, jeez.
And we're going to cause an image of the dragon to appear directly over Amer Shastina. As another dragon appears above you, looking down upon you, Amer, you're about to die. Brennan, what would you like to do?
Well, Brennan thought that anyway before, and so that what Echo just said kind of confirms what he was thinking. That Brennan thinks it's not just that this is Amer thinking it. He thinks that us fighting it is making it real too, and that maybe because Rickard was moving towards it, that it kind of instigated or something. I don't know, but long story short, Brennan's gonna move outside of this bright light,
Sure.
and he's gonna hide.
Okay.
But
Please roll
he
your
doesn't
stealth
think
check.
anything's going on. I'm sorry, what was that?
Please roll your stealth check as you are hiding.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of waiting for everyone else to figure it out.
Okay.
Ooh, not very stealthy. But
Okay. 24 is pretty stealthy, just saying.
for him.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw as you are attempting to disbelieve that the dragons are there?
Yeah, he's not very wise.
I know, but
If you're within 30, no, you're not. You're too far away. You don't get peace bond because you're not within 30 feet of a teammate.
Oh, would a 20 do it?
we'll see.
Okay.
All right. After Brennan's turn, we are going to sit there and slash at Amer Shestino with a claw. Amer, does the 32 slash you for 17 damage, sir?
I don't think I can. Well, if I add that and that and that, yeah, no, it hits me for 17 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the 2 higher because you're in the aura.
Yep. I mean, my AC is 24.
Okay.
The aura would make it 26. Even if I
Ah.
shield, it'd only be 31.
Hmm.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Sorry,
So,
the scroll. Sorry, he blew your haste. Otherwise, that would have worked.
yep.
It would have worked.
All right. Ricard von Karth.
I mean, these things may be figments of Amer's imagination, but they're still hurting us. I guess he's going to try to disbelieve.
Okay. That will take your action. Please roll your wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going to give him my inspiration.
You're going to give him inspiration? Okay.
I mean, I have inspiration, so I can re-roll it.
It goes.
Yeah.
It gets
Do we know
stronger.
what the DC is for it?
It turns Super Saiyan.
I
So,
don't know what the DC is, but like whenever Echo succeeded, it started fading. I don't know if it did for
Right.
Brandon or not.
It's
so
gotta be 2D.
Ricard, you can see through this thing. It's not real.
Okay.
Hold on, which one? The one there or the one here?
Yes.
Okay.
But Ricard sees that. All right.
Amer's busy shivering.
Indeed.
Yeah, Ricard's going to stand here, I guess, and that's the end of my turn.
Cool. I will then claw at Amer. Amer at 21 will miss you.
It will miss me, yes.
All right. Mr. Shastina, your haste wore off.
Yeah, I can't make an action, so so it says I can't make an action or move, but my bonus action will be to shake myself.
Okay.
So shivering. That's my action, just the shaking. So
Understood.
I
At
guess
the end of your turn, we'll take another legendary action to slash at you. At 21 will miss you. Test your dinner day. This thing hasn't messed with you at all.
Mm-hmm. Today is just going to walk right up to Amer and say, "Hey, Amer, out of sight, out of mind," and he is going to use his action. Where did I put that? To pop this.
The ever-smoking bottle. Ooh, okay.
Our fucking bottle is pretty nice.
So 60-foot circle around you.
That's actually rather clever.
Yeah.
I know, it's one
yeah.
of my favorite items.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
but the way you use it that's pretty clever. I like that.
Cool.
And today is going to put a claw once again on Amer's head, right over the spot where he's missing some scalp.
He has his hat on now, so
Oh.
It's sore, Amer. Regardless
It's
of the
sore.
hat, it's sore.
yes.
And say, "Just walk forward. We're going inside."
You could just burn the house down.
All right. After test your dinner day, I'm going to use my blind sight to attack Amer Shastina. Amer, you will be slashed for 10 damage. It still feels real, Amer.
Hold on. I did gotten temporary hit points.
All right. We're going to try to recharge breath weapons. A D6. A 3. I did not get my breath weapon back. So I'm going to go ahead and multi-attack. We're going to multi-attack Amer. Amer, we bite at you, sir. for 14 plus 3, so 17 damage there.
I think I do hold on that one.
A critical failure. Well, I guess I have advantage, don't I? Because you can't see
No,
it.
I have blind fighting.
You have blind sight? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so the 30 to hit you. Would you like to use shield?
I'll take 13.
Okay. That is the extent of their turns. They will both fly up the 80 feet. Would you like to take your opportunity attack, Gamer, as you have blind fighting?
Absolutely will. I get one swing.
Would Sentinel work if it's not real?
I mean, as far as Amber knows, it would.
Maybe one will hit.
It'll be 49 damage.
Okay, 49
Yeah.
damage.
I mean, Sentinel technically would kick in for
Yep, it's right next to you.
the purposes.
Hammer, you know it's there.
So it's here, guys. Wait, what are you doing?
They're leaving you alone to kill it on your own, Aimer.
Well, I do like the glory, so I guess that makes sense.
Miss Rose?
She is just going to sigh, and she is going to formally disbelieve in this dragon.
Okay.
So I suppose I will do the roll. And then I'm going to add the 2 die 4, so 2 die 4.
You
So she
disbelieve the
rolled
dragons. They're not
30,
real.
a 33.
Yeah.
So she is going to walk up to her sword, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, and just pick up the him as he's sitting in the
Certainly.
ground and put it in her sheath.
Of course.
And then she's going to test something. She's going to walk away from the dragon, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Nope, it's 80 feet in the air.
Oh, that's right. Okay. She wanted it to claw her and then for it to go straight through her, but then he wouldn't be able to see it anyways because of the smoke, so...
Well, they have hindsight. They can
Laugh
see
if
you.
it slapped you into a tree trunk for like 40 damage.
So she just looks at Aimer and just says, or
You can't see him.
Aimer. Oh, I mean, I know where he is.
Okay, yep.
She's just gonna call out, Aimer, they're not real. Control yourself.
Tell that to my sword. It just chopped through its leg.
That's how illusions work.
That's how real
Amber-
dragons work too. I've cut Bunny in half.
There's a reason why they have an attack test too.
He has sanctuary on.
He does.
Yes.
He does. But they haven't even
Oh.
tried to attack him.
I mean, why would they when they can attack me? Like, I don't have to try to go through the spell.
I know what I must do.
All right.
Amer's gonna test his own theory on his turn. So
Sure. Echo Rex. Oh, I need to claw at Aimer. Whack. 30 to get you, sir.
No,
Aren't
I'm
they
gonna
80
shield.
feet in the air?
No, Amer sentineled this one.
He
So-
sentineled this one,
the
which
other
means he
one,
doesn't
yeah.
have his reaction, which means I claw you for,
Oh,
for
right,
13.
right. That's correct. Yep, I'll take 13.
Yep.
Forgot about that part.
Yep. You use your reaction.
Yeah,
Echo
that makes
Rex.
sense.
Go ahead, Aimer.
Yeah, I want to
Does
try
it make
something
sense?
really cool,
Okay.
but yeah, but I don't think it'll work, so I'm not gonna try it. I
Alright.
think he's, yeah, I don't know. I think he's just gonna wait and see.
Okay. Cool. After Echo
I don't know how
Rex.
to help Aimer out of this mess.
Yep. I'm going to claw at Aimer. 26 to get you, sir, for 16.
That is on the dot, so I'll take 16. Yeah.
Okay. Brennan.
Oh, I get. No, I moved out. Alright.
What's Brennan
So
doing?
Brennan's hiding,
Okay.
kind of just waiting for everyone to get done with it, and that's what he's going to continue doing.
Sure. At the end of Brennan's turn, I claw at Aimer. And miss him. Ricard?
I don't know if he came back or not. He
Oh.
was AFK.
He's AFK. I think he's just going to disbelieve again. So, we'll just claw at Aimer once again. And miss. All right, Aimer, what do you want to do?
Aimer will first. He'll attack the dragon because he still thinks it's real.
Yep.
He has an idea, but first he said go through this. So we will attack the dragon. And he will critically fail to attack the dragon. Then
But you swung at it.
He's like, okay. So it didn't test you because he cast Sanctuary. So I'll do the same thing. And Aimer will cast Sanctuary. So.
Okay. Awesome. Anything else, Aimer?
No.
All right.
I was gonna cast Sanctuary on you.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm going to use another Dispel Magic to get rid of the Sanctuary on you by rolling my Wisdom saving throw.
I mean, yeah.
So a 19 to dispel your Sanctuary. That's my Wisdom saving throw.
It's a DC 22.
Okay. Cool. So you are not dispelled. All right. Testudinite, it is your turn.
Testudinite is going to use his action to stopper the ever-smoking bottle because it's not helping in the situation.
Okay.
Much like
being
Aimer.
stupid.
And he's just going to point to the building and just say, let's just go inside. I think they're a little big. And he's just going to casually stroll toward... Well, he's going to turtle shuffle towards the building.
Sure.
Your the aura for the smoke is still
Yeah.
there.
I will correct that.
There we are.
Thank
He
you.
just saunters up. Is this like a shed or something?
It's
here?
an outhouse.
Ah. I'm not going in the outhouse. That'd be rude.
All right.
Okay, he just casually sauntering towards the building.
All right.
At an energetic pace.
Sure. I
And
will.
then-
I'll claw at Aimer Shestina. I need to roll my Wisdom saving throw.
Medium pace.
I missed. All right. I cannot attack anybody else. If that becomes my turn, I'm going to target Aimer with a Dispel Magic. I'm able to do so with a 22.
Yep.
And then I will perform my multi-attack, which is the bite. A 23 just slash you misses.
That misses.
The first claw misses you, and the second claw also misses you.
Hammer's like dodging with the skin of his teeth.
And then it tries to recharge its breath weapon, which it did not do. Aimer, the other one flies over next to you and begins to flank you with this one.
What do you guys mean they're not real here?
Miss Rose.
Rose is just gonna say, "Aimer, look at me," and then she is going to literally walk through the dragon, like right
Yep.
through its leg, not like under its legs, like
Sure.
through its body, because it's not real.
All right, Aimer, roll a Wisdom saving throw. As she's using her action to grant you an opportunity to disbelieve. You still believe it's real.
It's my do that for.
Oh, nope. Because of that, you disbelieve that the dragons are real.
Hammer just kind of closes his eyes for a moment and starts rubbing them like, what is this? They bit me.
Oh. Ah, everything vanished.
This is a dream realm, right?
I mean, it's a swamp. I don't really. I mean,
Uh,
I don't
can't
know if
see
it's a
anything.
Dream realm. I think you got
It's like
deleted.
Rose was
Oh.
deleted.
Rose got deleted as well. One moment.
You got Shadracked. Get wrecked.
I
I
know.
got
what-
Eric.
I'm sorry. You got caught up in the dragons.
Shadrack.
They're not real, Aimer. Aimer.
And neither was Rose.
No.
Hey, that's how the Teens of Toivoa ended. Was none of them were real.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how? They were all figments of what? Chio's imagination or
Yeah, it was
something?
a dream. The whole thing was his dream.
Oh, dream sequence.
Oh, does that
I
mean
don't know if I can
Sancho isn't
handle
real?
that.
Does that mean Sancho wasn't real?
They,
Okay.
He woke up to his friends being 10 years older. He had dreamt the entire campaign.
Thank
The
God.
people are real, just the
Right. But he dreamt
campaign.
the real
Yeah.
people.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's gonna be some WandaVision level shenanigans.
It kind of is, yeah.
I try to do my best.
And that's why Emerald's looking for Rifer as well. So you'd have
Might want to pop a healing potion there, buddy.
Yeah, by the end of the minute, the aura fades, but everyone should have 22 temporary HP.
Yeah, and yeah, don't. We have plenty of potions. Save your magic, Testu. I feel like we're gonna need it.
yeah.
Uh huh.
We scroll down to my potion list here. I don't know if I have enough potions, guys.
Yeah, I took that breath weapon. I'll use one of my smaller ones. What is it?
I'll drink.
What is that color on the potion of superior healing?
Just
Like
means
it's not red, it's not green. What is that?
If you get
Purple?
fours on it, it counts as purple. I got back-to-back 26s. Okay.
Purple, huh?
Okay.
I'm colorblind as a dog, so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a bluish purple.
Okay.
Which colors are you blind to?
Yes.
Okay, understood.
Let me put it this way: like, take an image into Photoshop, drag the saturation slider down to about 25%. I won't notice a difference.
Understood. I have several colorblind people in various campaigns, and I have to change what the maps they're using are. And if I can do so that you can see it, great. But if it's everything, I can't help you.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just I had not seen that color in Roll20 before.
Supreme.
Yeah, you will not see lava levels on Friday night. Just saying.
Well, I've still got magic if anyone's eaten. I know, Echo, you got knocked around by something
I'm
after
good.
you knocked it
I
around.
did get knocked around a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Well, I need some sort of quantitative measure of not too bad. Because I know some of you will have your insides on the outsides and say, oh, but a flesh wound.
I'm good. I'm still like 130. I mean, I'm doing great.
I'm
Is
perfectly
that your hit
fine.
points or your age?
Yeah.
Footballs don't live that long.
Yeah, I think he's only 12.
Yeah. Okay, Amer, lead the way.
Amber's like he's kind of like heavy breathing, like like trying to be very, very cautious of not thinking anything. He's like,
Amer, as you approach that door, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. The what are those monster otagus or whatever they're called?
Uh-huh. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, Amer, did you roll that immobility bond? Awesome. You remember there was something in there, but it's not real, Amer.
Hey,
Well,
I
the
got an
outhouse is
idea.
the house is real. Is the poop monster not real? Maybe it was a poop monster.
Odiug, I think they're called.
Yeah, Ochugs.
Ochugs.
Question. On the psychic link, can I send it to everyone but Amer?
I don't think so.
Technically, how it works, and like we kind of do it like in the sense
We
of
gloss over it.
we gloss over it, but everything goes through Amer and then out. Amer is like the switchboard, so technically everyone talks to Amer,
Yeah.
and then Amer relays the message. But it's way annoying to do that every single time, so
Right.
we just like,
We're hand waving the telephone game because
yeah.
the group hated it when Amer had to repeat
Yeah.
everything for an entire session.
Yes.
Tessa did a gestures for the group to gather around, but then shoos Amer away a little bit, and in a little huddle says, "If Amer's dreams are coming true here, can we get him to dream that we're all supreme badasses? I mean, more than
I
usual."
was thinking the same thing. When the dragons were there, I was going to cast like a 12th level fireball.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily dreams. I think it's specifically nightmares.
Well, I'm currently
That's
surrounded by my nightmares, so that tracks.
I've been fighting the urge to point and yell, "Look, purple dinosaurs!"
Brennan, are
Maybe
you
if
going
you
to move
get
up to the
drunk,
group?
you know?
So this is the greenhouse, by the way. We're looking at it. What does the outside look like?
It is a cabin. Log cabin with nice rustic decor.
Ah,
There's some basic greenery around the front, overgrown and maltended. But at one point, if there was a sunshine here, this flower bed would be very pretty.
Echo, I cannot help but notice that this building is made of wood.
Yeah, I'm taking note.
Listen. I want to burn it down too, but we have to make sure that's actually going to work.
Flame arrow?
Well, the building might catch fire and just now be the regular building, but on fire that we now have to walk through.
Kind of like Sahua.
Do we not?
All right, so Brendan, you gonna join the party up there, or are you gonna stay ranged?
Sorry, no, I'm gonna move up.
Just checking.
Sorry, everyone, I'm coming.
Aimer is going to. You know what? He's trying not to
Open the
think.
door and yell,
He's trying
"Daddy's
not to
home."
think, and he's just gonna open the door.
You open the door? Awesome.
Yeah.
As you open the door, Aimer, you see the bearskin rug, and it begins to rise. Need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please, everybody. Ricard,
Holy crap.
you know that's not real. That's rare to
Said
see.
that in
It's double
24.
that 20s.
Yeah, on a -1. That's hilarious.
I doubt I'm gonna roll better, but I have inspiration. I'll try.
Sometimes
Sure.
the dice want to tell a story.
No.
All
I think
right.
it's real.
So Brennan believes that's real. So I need Brendan to roll for initiative.
Aimer's eyes are closed. And he's just kind of whistling. He's kind of rocking himself back and forth, like do to do to do to do to do.
Okay.
I feel the need to point out, if I was a supreme asshole, in all of these illusions, I would put real monsters. That way people waste their time trying to disbelieve the real monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Awesome.
that's the case at some point.
Or
here.
what if you put an illusion inside of an illusion so someone disbelieves the first illusion and thus they believe whatever was in the illusion is what's really there?
All right.
Fucking Faye.
All right. So as we begin here, my initiative.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Eric, I have a question. I can't see it. Would it if
Oh no! If you can't see, then you don't believe it's there. You're fine.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think actually, yeah, his angle, he can't actually
my
see.
angle, I
disregard
can't see it.
Disregard that. We will scratch that off. All right. So you guys know that that is not real. We will remove it.
Aimer's like,
Best
"Fair,
Day
not
is
real."
going to gesture at the illusion and say, ugh, this place is already unbearable.
Are you an illusion too, Dad?
As you step into the room, Aimer, you're going to find yourself far, far away
a brothel.
in Ochukvuk.
Somewhere.
Aimer, you look at your friends, and you all are equipped with much less equipment than the last time you were here. Everyone except for Tester Diniday and Ricard. They seem fully equipped.
How come you have your armor and I have this old rapier, Ricard?
As you stand there in the middle of Ochukvuk, you feel a hand on your shoulder, Aimer. You! This is your fault.
You don't know how many times a day I hear that, lady.
Lady, I was going to have child, and you drained me of my blood. You sentenced me to serve Mosaba. This is your fault.
Aimer kind of pauses for a moment and goes, "Since when did I do that?"
When you were here with them, you came, you followed me into alley, and we made Zug.
No. You dragged me into the alley and then you ripped out my throat.
She smiles, and then I was drained.
When? You left afterwards smiling.
She looks at you and begins to melt. As she melts, the vision fades, and you guys will find yourselves transported to Ryport.
Do the rest of us see this, or just Amy?
Yeah, all of you see this.
Okay.
Ugh,
Hey,
Aimer, you might want to get checked if your Zug does that to somebody.
Listen. It was a day. We needed information, okay?
That was a fun day.
Aimer, as you guys arrive here, you hear screaming, and a little girl turns to you. This is your fault. You let the daughters of Mosaba free. You brought them here.
Okay. Let's take a step back there.
I died because of you. As her face begins to decompose and melt off her face, the skull screams silently at you, Aimer, and she falls as a pile of bones at your feet.
Aimer's like looking at her like as if that was supposed to like affect his morality for a minute. And he goes, well, I mean, she's like part right, but I'm not sure what saying that to me is going to do.
Perhaps Zoran doesn't know you as well as you think he does.
I mean, I ran into him here, right before that happened, actually.
Yeah. Well, I imagine she died after we left because they were in the sewers.
Well, I mean, there was that mist, and there was, like I said,
Oh, right, Dirty Fred. Oh,
yeah, Dirty Frank. Yeah, Frank and the Dirty
Frank,
Boys. Yeah.
The vision shifts, and you find yourself aboard the second Carmen.
Second Carmen. That was before the Salty Swallow?
This is before you guys left the area of Shu. You're in the harbor of Sahua. A man walks across the deck at you swarthily. This is your fault. You killed the captain, and then you threw us overboard. This is your fault.
Do I know who that is?
He's one of the
Roll a history check.
I think he's one of the pirates we killed.
I mean, like it could be a pirate, it could be one of Frank's crew. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make sure I know who that person is.
This is your fault. This is all your fault.
Eeyore taps his foot and he goes, who are you again?
You, of course, don't remember me. But my soul was safe in that ring. I'm Gilberto Masso.
Oh,
you caused me to serve Mosaba.
Yeah, that was an accident, to be fair. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is my fault.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Damned because of you.
Well, that is unfortunate. You're correct. I'm not sure what you would like me to do about it, besides feel bad, which I don't. But
I want vengeance.
Yeah, you see, that's what led me to all of this to begin with, and why you got eaten. Take a lesson from me. Vengeance isn't really worth it.
As he reaches out, he grabs at you, and his arm disconnects from his shoulder and falls at your feet. He falls forward, and the skin decomposes across your chest. Slime and ichor fall before you.
That's disgusting. I probably deserved it, though.
Well, he hasn't learned his lesson. Yeah.
Who, me or that guy?
So
No, that
Echo
guy.
looks at Tester today and says, "Look, I know you hadn't been with us long, but if we're going to meet everybody that Aimer has wronged in his life, we're going to be here a long time.
We are going to be here a long.
It's going to be a long day."
And
No.
Tessendene just reaches into his robes and pulls out a full-size sunflower and says, well, fortunately, I've got snacks, and just starts occasionally tossing seeds into his mouth.
Who do you think we're going to see next at this point? The whole town of Sahua? That lady from Asatoro?
I mean, I wonder if I'm on the
In
list.
Asatoro,
The
you
old lady.
see the old lady that you drained and killed,
That's probably
Aimer
the
Shestina.
first one.
Oh,
Well,
It's
that's the
so
first
great
one I
because like his
can't say.
demeanor just negates it all.
Aimer does actually feel a little bad about this one, to be fair.
why? She basically sexually assaulted him.
No, Aimer was sold
He
by
was
the
fine.
group, essentially.
Yeah? You guys sold
this
Aimer
guy.
into
No,
prostitution.
Cecilia did, and yes, that was
Right.
Cecilia.
Yes, the group did. Yes, to Aimer.
You-
Aimer didn't care, mind you.
You killed me. I simply wanted companionship. This is all your fault.
that was kind of my fault. You're correct. Apparently, I make a bad prostitute. I'm sorry.
She jumps at you with claws and teeth rotting. As she bites down upon you, her head falls backwards into the ground and shatters.
The Aimer wouldn't even have tried to dodge it. He just would have sat there and taken that one. He feels a little bad about that one because he isn't like accidentally killing people. If you get what I mean, like he is very. If I'm gonna kill you, I want you to like. Well, and this is that's me. He wants to know like I meant to kill this person, not like I accidentally, used you as a blood Capri Sun. Yeah.
Then the
It's
vision
like-
shifts.
Oh no.
Okay, guys. This one wasn't my fault.
This
I
was
couldn't even read
Cecilia's
that.
fault.
It's like Scrooge, but he didn't learn anything.
know what this is right now. Aimer goes, though, I don't think I could even read this.
As you stand there and ponder, this wasn't your fault.
The Aimer's thinking, he's like, this wasn't my fault.
This
Why
wasn't your fault.
Why is this vision coming up?
At which point you hear a slam as a celestial creature falls into the path before you. This is all your fault.
Right, that guy.
Who?
Hey, what's up?
You had a chance to turn away. You chose to continue the path. Now you must die, Amor Shastina, or submit yourself to the judgment.
What judgment are we talking about here this time?
The judgment of Mosaba for the crimes performed in her name.
I don't think I performed any particular crimes in her name.
He draws both swords, and we're going to ask you guys to please roll for initiative, as this is very real.
Aimer's kind of pondering at this point, like, he's sitting there, he's like tapping his foot on the ground. He's like, I don't actually remember committing any crimes in her name.
I mean, looting her temple twice, defeating her avatar.
No. That's in her name, like saying, like, I'm doing this in the name of Mosaba. Trust me, I pissed her off plenty of times. I don't think I said anything like, I'm doing this for Mosaba or anything else like that. So, I mean, this angel has either really bad phrasing, or he's assuming all the wrong things.
I mean,
I'm not sure which yet.
He's apparently a servant of Mosaba, so I mean, they're not that smart.
Some of them are. Katea's not so
I
bad.
think he gets to decide.
Eric, do we still have our potions on us?
Yes.
And if has it been more than 10 minutes since we entered the first map?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll have to recast Peace Bond, which I will do on my action
Okay.
when it is my turn.
All right. I am missing Brennan's initiative here.
Boop, beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, boop, bop.
Boop, bop, boop, bop.
Sorry. Had to go take care of a kid thing.
Understood. Hopefully everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I always roll like a 3 anyway. You could just.
Okay.
Oh,
Regard.
actually, it's pretty good. I roll hard.
Oh, disregard.
I actually think I go first because it's 21.20, right? That's what happens in ties. It's Dex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't go first at all.
Oh no, he goes
Oh,
first.
hello.
Brennan?
Yes, sir.
What would you like to do, sir?
We'll start out as always and put Hunter's Mark on this thing
Okay.
and see if we can shoot it. Pew pew.
All right.
That hit.
A 29 does hit.
Okay.
And you're going to hit, and you're going to deal 12 plus 3. So you're making sure. So it's 12 plus 4. So 16, 16 plus no sneak attack. So 16 damage there.
Okay. Okay, that'll hit.
Cool. That's going to deal 15 damage plus 1, so 16.
Okay. All right, that's Brennan's attack. He's just gonna. Well, actually, Brennan will. Let me see how far away this thing is. 80. Brennan's gonna move back just a little bit. Okay, and he'll stay there.
Okay. After Brennan, it becomes my turn. Oh,
It does.
nope. I'm going to. Sorry, I needed to use a reaction to that. So, Brennan, you shot him. He's going to searing gaze at you. His eyes glare out like Superman beams. Need you to roll wisdom saving throw, suffer 16 fire damage.
All right, wisdom.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so 16 fire damage to Brennan. Miss Rose.
Rose just starts walking forward, and she just says, "Emptiness is form, and form is emptiness," and she casts Peace Bond on everybody.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, not it's emboldening bond. I
Right.
don't know why I call it Peace Bond. And she will draw her sword. And do I want to go ahead? Tell you what, actually, I will move to right there.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will patient defense.
Okay.
And
Ricard?
that is it for her turn.
What do you want to do, Ricard?
Card will say Victoriomnia to get his shield to cover, and then he will move up next to Rose and take the dodge action. That's it.
Okay. Cool. After Ricard, we go to Echo Rex.
Yeah, Echo's going to fly over here. It's going to cast Dragon Mark on
Okay.
this guy
Sure.
and hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Awesome. So we're going to blast him, and you're going to deal 12 plus 14 is 26. 26 plus 12 is 38. 38 plus 15 would be 43. Wait, yeah, 43. 43 plus 7 is 50 damage. Plus 50 plus 15, so 65 damage, sir.
And push him back 40 feet.
Okay. And does he have anything he can do about that? No. All right. 40 feet away.
And I'm done.
All right. Amer Shastina, as you reach for your sword, it's not there.
Well, Emer looks around and notices he has very generic studded leather armor on and a very plain sword at his hip, not on his back. And he's like, "What? Where's my stuff, guys? Guys, do you have your stuff?"
You look at Amer. Amer has none of his magic equipment.
He has a plus one
Yep.
studded leather and plus one rapier.
That's
But,
it.
He's like his flowing cloak is not flowing. It's not. There's nothing really there. His bling is not blingy, and he looks just. He
I hope
looks
he's-
very. You know, like when a bird poofs itself out and looks really impressive. He's like the cat that got soaked in water, where he's lost all of his oomph, and he's like 1/4 his normal size.
Yeah, I hope he's not level 8 too. Otherwise,
Submit.
Amer looks at his stuff and goes, and then he looks at.
Will submit.
Oh, I'm not very good at that. You should know by now. Amer, take the dodge action.
Okay. Tester dinner day.
Well, since Amer seems to be a bit of a fire magnet, Testadinidae is going to once again invoke the Twilight Sanctuary
Okay.
for 20. And then he is going to cast Sanctuary on Aimer.
Okay.
So that actually is an interesting question, Eric.
Yes,
So
sir.
am I basically, for all intents and purposes, the same way I was back at like level 8
You
then?
are. I don't
Okay, I
want
just
you to
wanna make
de-level
sure,
your character, but yes.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't have my spells and things
Right.
like that. So, or Blade Song, I'm just a level 8 rogue for all intents and
Correct.
purposes. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I'm on the right plane here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so at the end of your turn, in that order, you get 20 temp HP if you don't currently have more. And done.
All right. Zophiel is going to fly, and we are going to fly 120 feet.
Damn, he's fast.
As we fly up and over, we come right to Aimer. Aimer, he's going to look down at you. Do you confess your crimes? As he lifts his sword.
Crime is such a strong word.
He rolls his wisdom saving throw to attack you. And fails. His second swing, his wisdom saving throw. What's the DC test tube?
21.
21. All right. He's unable to get through that. He looks down at you. This cleric. Why do you stand for him?
That's a good question, to be fair.
Yeah, you know what? I wake up every morning asking the same darn thing, but, world-ending threats need sometimes a bit of competitive eschatology.
He is the world-ending threat.
I know, which is why I'm using him against the other world-ending threat.
The figure looks dubious at this. Brennan, what do you want to do?
Just as above board. It's like the Monty Burns health where you just all the germs can't get through the door.
So Brendan's gonna go through the walkie-talkie, ask everyone, "Is this the same as last time? Should we just ignore this thing?"
Well, if it's
Last
real or
time,
not.
we didn't ignore it. Last time Osama dismissed it.
Okay.
No. No, I don't think that's right.
It was what happened. I blinked and it was gone.
Yeah. So
I'll go
Brennan's
from
gonna-
Brennan actually.
Brendan's gonna go into this area here and hide.
Okay.
I roll stealth.
Yes, sir. You are hidden.
And that's all.
Okay.
He's just gonna wait for it to end.
All right, Miss Rose.
How big is this guy?
15 feet tall, 15 foot or 30 foot wingspan.
Oh, huge or large?
Huge, yes, sir.
Okay, huge. Okay. Okay, well, she'll save that for next turn. She doesn't like how he just flew over her and ignored her, so she is going to run down and around and get some speed, and then she is just going to run right into his back and drop kick him.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 on flurry of blows on unarmed attacks, but I'm fluffing it as one
Sure.
big drop kick.
Okay.
So 1.
The windmill
That's
kick.
a crit.
All right. That will hit. That will hit.
So
That will
all
hit
of
as
these
well.
hit, and the first one is a crit.
Yes.
2, 3, and then 4, and then it's 6 dice 6 for the 3 thunder. Is he immune to lightning? He's an angel. He might be
He is not immune to lightning.
resistant.
Nope.
Okay, so 6 dice 6 for the non-crit lightning attacks.
Okay.
6 dice 6, and then well, I guess 1d or 2d6 for the.
Right.
So roll 2d6 plus 12
All right.
for the crit lightning
Gotcha.
one.
So we've got a total of 30 plus 19 is 49. 49 plus 16 is 65. 65 plus 13 is 78. 78 plus 19 would be 97. 97 plus 16 would be 123.
Damn, I
That's
think
right.
that might be the most damage she's ever done in one turn. Yeah, she doesn't like being ignored like that. So yeah, she just drop kicks him right in the back with a boom of lightning and thunder. And for good measure, she'll put one stunning strike on the last one
He's immune to that.
just to see what happens. Okay,
Yeah.
he's immune. So all right, that was Tuki, and I'll mark that off. And yeah, that's it for her turn.
All right. After Miss Rose, we go to Ricard von Karth.
That Fiend Shard goes Burr. Carter's going to move to here to get blanking
Okay,
and start swinging away.
sure. And you will hit. And you're going to deal 17 plus 15, 32, so 46 damage, sir, as you hack and slash.
And that will be it.
Excellent. As you cut deeply into the armor, you can see that he is not bleeding. Rather, blood is dripping from the feathers. Right? Echo Rex.
Yeah. I think Echo Rex is going to use his action to actively disbelieve this whole situation. There's no way we're back in Nivrix. This is
It's a
still
shoe.
a shoe. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no way we're here at the beginning of this whole mess.
All right. Please roll your wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I think we're still in this guy's living room.
What big monster!
Yeah, no, this seems real.
Well, I've got a D4
Yep.
Yeah, you have the D4 from the peace bond. Yeah.
and
Okay,
a D4
I'm gonna
from
send
the
you-
Bond,
Yep.
so it's a 26.
All right. Let me send this to you. Oh, with the 26, yeah, you still believe it's real.
Good grief.
Yep.
I pointed at Aimer and say, "This is all your fault."
Oh.
No,
Well, you're starting to sound like
After
everyone
you
else.
say
now.
that, Echo,
I'm
you
not
see purple flash of light in the two skulls here.
Oh,
I'm going
no.
to, I'm going to quicken Eldritch Blast and hit this guy.
Okay.
Good grief, we're going to have to fight every figment of his imagination. Is what I'm thinking.
So you mean
All right. So we have crit there. So 21 plus 12 is 13, 33. 33 plus 12 is 45. 45 plus 8 is 53. 53 plus 17 would be 70. 70 plus 6 because you did crit on one of those. So 79 damage. All right. As you're pummeling this guy, are you going to shove him away?
No, I mean, I know that Rose and Ricard's on the other side of him. That's probably going to cause them some damage, so I won't shove him away.
All right. He's going.
I'm just gonna tell the guy, say, "Look, that's just a cantrip. Don't make me really get pissed about this."
He glares at
I'm
you.
done.
This is not between you and us. Amer, what do you want to do?
you're just gonna look at it and go, why are you bothering me again?
You did evil in Mosaba's will. Repent.
Oh, again. I sure didn't, so I'm not. And we'll see how well this works out for you. As, Aimer just dodges again.
Okay. Tester did a day.
Desert just gives a long sigh. Like, there's a lot he wants to say to Aimer. He's mentally picturing just treating Aimer like a badly behaving puppy and having to rub his nose in the metaphorical filth that he has surrounded himself with. But unfortunately, Aimer is not one to take such constructive criticism, so he instead does the turtle shuffle, takes the dodge action, and just gives himself one long sigh.
I will say though, your passive insight, you'd probably know that Aimer is actually telling the truth here, at least in his own mind.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's kind of worse.
Yep. All right. So, after testing today, we go to Zophiel's turn. He looks at the situation, the fact that he's flanked. Fine. To end this evil, I will call upon a greater one.
Oh God.
And he points at Aimer, and he's going to disengage from Aimer. And he's going to fly over here. And he's going to chant once. Rise of Vagrodan and destroy Aimer Shastina.
He can't do that.
Well, I mean, it's interesting that you do that when, you know, again, I didn't actually do anything in Mosaba's will at all, oddly enough. And, you know,
You're dealing with
Why
a
the hell?
zealot.
oh, I know. Aimer's actually just trying to, you know,
Yeah, try to work through it.
he's trying to be rational for once, which isn't honestly him.
Indeed.
He's like, if I'm gonna blame me for something, at least blame me for something I actually did. Like, that's the point he's at right now, because he owned up with some of the other ones. He's like, no, and you know what? Mosaba didn't have anything to do with the creation of that dragon either.
Brendan, what do you want to do? You're hidden.
Well, you know, I've been playing like Brendan doesn't think it's real, but I mean, I can't really do that. I should roll a wisdom.
Yep, please
I
roll
don't
your
think I
wisdom
can-
saving throw.
Yeah, and I don't think I can beat it, to be honest.
I don't think you can.
Nah, I mean, it does. I won't anyway. But,
No.
So he's gonna. I mean, even I can't break character, so he's gonna keep shooting at this guy.
Okay.
That's he's thinking it's real.
Miss Rose, you've been granted inspiration by Easy E4.
Thank you.
If
And,
Brendan shoots with advantage.
You know what I'll do too? Because Brennan's freaked. Let's see. Brennan thinks this is real.
Right?
He's freaked out that he thinks he's calling a dragon, so he'll shoot a flame arrow at him.
Okay.
There's that. Okay.
So, with the 27, you will hit him.
Okay. So that's for the arrow. That should come through. That's for Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then this is for Flame Arrow.
Understood. So, we're going to deal 12 plus 2. So, 14. 14 plus 8 is 22 damage.
Okay. And he's going to do it again.
Yes, sir. 23 will hit. How hard did
Okay.
you strike him?
Thoroughly.
An 18 misses, unfortunately. But, oh, never mind. 23, because you were hidden, right. So,
Yep.
that's going to deal 18 plus 6 is 24. 24 plus 10. So, 34 damage dealt there.
Okay. And I'm going to move him just a little bit. I'm going to hide again with
Okay.
Vanish.
Awesome.
I'll roll that.
I believe Vanish is your bonus action. Use bonus action for Flame Arrow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nope. Then he's going to stay where he's at.
Okay.
Thank you.
You cannot stop me. He must be punished. Miss Rose?
So is he continuing to chant, like, to
He's
raise
got to.
Vagrant? Oh, actually, well, because that's the thing. It's like, is it like a continuous chant, or did you just say like rise once and then
He said it
done?
once, and he's going to say it a second time.
Oh, so he's continuing to look like he's doing whatever
Yep.
mumbo jumbo. Okay. She will use her action. She will make a gesture with her hand, a mudra, and she will cast silence,
Okay.
spending 2 key to do that, centered on him. I believe it's a 20-foot radius.
Cool.
Where's my features? Spells. Yeah, it's been a while since I cast Silence. So like that, and she will run forward. Let me just make sure I have enough. I do, just enough exactly. And she will use Key Field Attack to use her bonus action to hit him one more time.
Okay.
Nice! Another crit.
Excellent.
So everyone has advantage on him because of Crusher.
Yes.
And then we'll roll the 2d6.
Yep. 19 plus 12. That's going to be 31 damage plus
Plus another 22.
Yep. So 53 damage.
Yeah, she just takes a horse stance and just, boom, just a right jab right into the armor.
As it dents,
Well,
the lightning crackles into it.
Oh, there's no sound because the area is silenced, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
And that's it for her turn.
Cool. Ricard von Karth.
Card can't get there without dashing, so what he's going to do is he's going to move 45 feet. And as he does so, he's going to be he's going to remember back to his childhood, something he liked to used to do, and he's going to kick up rocks as he goes, and then kind of like hit him like a baseball bat towards the enemy.
Okay. This is an improvised weapon strike. Awesome.
Yeah, I assume a D4 because they're just little rocks.
Yes, sir. But you have Tavern Brawler, don't you?
Yeah, I should have advantage on these attacks, but
You
I don't have Tavern
your
Tavern
improvised
Brawler.
weapons.
I have
Your improvised weapons have a higher higher die, don't they? For Tavern
think
Brawler
so.
strike?
No, I don't have Tavern Brawler. I have
Okay.
Brutal Brawler from
Understood.
the Scofflaw, which just gives
Disregard.
them the finesse quality. Yeah.
Understood.
So these, I think, will be D4s unless you're rolling them as
That's
something
fine.
else.
Nope. D4 sounds good to me.
But I should have advantage,
Yes, sir.
and I only have a 20-foot range, so it should be a disadvantage. So
So
they're straight rolls.
Yes, sir. And you will strike him once, dealing 9 damage.
Okay. I'll take
Also,
that.
he gets a rock in his shoe.
I'm sorry, you have
Oh.
advantage and disadvantage. Right, you're good. All right. So,
That's it for my turn.
sweet. Echo Rex.
Yeah. Echo Rex is going to just hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
There we go.
Great. So Eldritch Blast here is going to deal 18 plus 15 is 33. 33 plus 8 is 41. 41 plus 16. It's going to be 40 or 57 damage. As that happens, he drops below half health. And Aimer, you find yourselves here. And you hear a cacophony of accusations. The entire group of figures before you are pointing at you, Aimer. You killed us. You killed all of us. This is all your fault. We're suffering because of you.
Amar recognize any of these people?
Roll a history check.
Let's see.
With a 23, not only do you recognize some of them, you recognize all of them. These are all of the people that you've killed over the years.
That's why I
All
was
of them
wondering-
collected here.
I was wondering how far back it went, which is why I was asking the question.
You look and you cannot see the end of how many people are ahead of you. It fades to darkness before you can lose track of the mob around you.
Amar goes, well, you know, guys, you're not wrong. It was my fault. You probably deserved it, though.
You killed us. This is all your fault. We're running, and we'll never have peace because of you.
I mean, like, listen. He points to one of the guys in the back. That guy? He doesn't deserve peace anyway. You know what that guy did? Why are you all pointing at me like acting like you're all angels here? Did any of you rise to sainthood? I didn't exactly go out and kill priests.
As the unapologetic Aimer spouts off at these people, you'll find yourself once again in the house.
Ooh.
Listen, Aimer kind of shakes his head. He's like, I have plenty of things to be sorry for, but I think whoever said it was right, that maybe Zoran doesn't know me as well as I thought he did. Like, there'd be way better ways to get under my skin than all of that. I don't
know. We've had conversations before, and it disturbs me that some of the group doesn't believe in good and evil, or an absolute right or wrong. There is good and evil in the world, and there is right and wrong. And a lot of times we haven't been on the right side of things.
I'm not
And
who you
I
speak
think
of.
you can deny it, but I don't think that makes it untrue.
I mean, Rose is me the one who denies it. I've never said I'm a good person.
There is right
I
and
don't
wrong.
think I don't think any of it. I mean, I'm not a good person. I'll say that.
I mean, I was a contract killer for a very long time. But it's not like I also went out and murdered innocent people most of the time. There's times Rose has killed people where I wouldn't have done it. I'm not a big fan of killing without actual good reason. Even when I was attacked in Ryport by some thugs, I didn't actually kill any of them. Now, did I make them pay for throwing rocks at me? Absolutely. But I didn't kill any of them.
Yeah, I worry about the justifications I make for my actions. Amarazi has pointed them out to me, and I think one day he's going to pass judgment on me for some of the things I've done. I don't think I'm really ready for it. We just kind of justify our actions to ourselves, because none of us want to come to grips with who we are sometimes. It's not you. I'm saying it's me. It's all of us. That's just how people are.
Part of the reason I'm here is exactly that, though, is trying to figure out who I am in the same regard. Like, my actions
I don't think we're necessarily seeing visions of what he thinks. I think this is part of your subconscious, maybe, that's reaching out. Maybe it is what he thinks you've become, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's part of the reason I'm here in general. Listen, I know I've made mistakes, and I find it odd that the ones he brought up were not necessarily ones I felt bad for, per se. To the same extent. I'm not a saint by any means, but at the same time, I honestly don't go out and think of dastardly things to do on a daily basis. Like, Ever pulls out the potion of Slod he had from ages ago and goes, I could have caused thousands more deaths and lain waste to towns and things of that nature, but I haven't. Like, I haven't gone and done any of these necessarily dastardly things that it's talking about. And while I haven't necessarily done as many good things perhaps as I should in my life, I find some of the things he brought up to be, or made me think, I don't know if he brought them up or my subconscious did, but I find it really, really interesting what he chose to show there.
Let's see if we can find him and do away with him. He's got to be behind one of these doors, right?
It's been a long time since I've been here. He might be. He could be. I want to say, as far as the layout of the house, Eric goes,
Yeah.
like the actual house, like how much do I actually remember of that?
You do not remember anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if do I remember there being like an upstairs or a downstairs?
There's
or
not
a
an upstairs. It's a
basement
single
or an
story.
attic? Okay. So, I mean, we didn't really see an upstairs when we walked in, so I can only guess he's behind one of these doors. He's gonna be asleep. Maybe he snores.
Well, pick a door. Let's see what comes out of your head out of this next door.
Well, I'm trying not to picture anything here. But Amer is actively thinking about snoring at this point, Eric, just so you're
Okay.
aware.
Cool.
And he's gonna put his ear to this door and listen.
All right.
Roll an investigation check here. Just flavor it here.
You hear the clink and clatter of silverware on plates.
Amer goes, sounds like someone's eating in here. I don't think that would be him, considering that as far as I know, he's supposed to be asleep. Like then again, though, you've seen non-existent dragons and bears, and we've gone. You guys literally have seen every single person I ever killed.
And for the Fae, sleep is a relative term.
It's
I mean,
possible.
he's the Fae of Nightmares, so I imagine he has to be asleep all the time.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Exactly explain to me. Do we just want to go in here and see what's going on? Maybe find someone to ask a question.
Open it up.
Amer's open the door.
As you open the door, you see Sweet August Rose as a ghost eating dinner with Echo Rex.
Huh.
They turn and look at you. Join us. We're celebrating the death of Cervantes. You're responsible for this, Amer. He didn't know what was coming. He did so well.
Why do you say that in that tone? Like, I'm responsible for this? First off, let's step back.
Credit to you.
One, you're eating. I don't remember the last time you actually really ate anything.
2 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's a special occasion. Join us, Amer.
Amer's blinking twice because of the verbiage and seeing Rose eat. he's very like disbelieving of this image in general.
Okay, roll your wisdom saving throw.
I'm like, because if you're gonna, he says a lot, like if you're gonna imitate Rose, at least do it right. Let me roll my 2d4. 29.
All right, she disappears, and Echo goes, "You killed her, just like you're going to kill all of us."
The real Rose
bastard.
scoffs at that.
Amer takes a step into the room and goes,
Oh, just close the door.
listen,
Amer, you know it's
listen,
not real.
listen, there's a point to be made here, and I need to prove to him why he's not real. And he looks at the other Echo and goes, you have known me for a long time, and you should know out of everyone here, Rose is probably the one person I couldn't kill. And he's gonna be like, I know you're not real.
Well, your wisdom saving throw.
27. 34.
Echo disappears with a scream.
Amer's like, he just kind of takes a deep breath here and goes, I get that there's a lot of things that are my fault, but man, at least when you're praising me, at least don't be a dick about it. He says out loud to the ceiling.
Rose puts her hand on Amer's shoulder and just says, well, don't worry about it. You know, there's 4 people I've met who I wouldn't want to get in a fight and you are one of them. You could absolutely kill me if you got the jump on me.
Yes, but in a even remotely fair fight, all you have to do is stunning strike me once and I'm dead.
Yeah.
Amer,
Well, yeah,
you
like-
hear a clatter of pots and pans from the far door.
Well,
You know,
let's
this-
see who's cooking dinner, guys. Amer
This
says,
is actually kind of fun. I'm enjoying this trip through your psyche, Amer.
I wish I was. Like,
His head is like a bag full of marbles.
Broken marbles. Amer's just gonna open the door.
Maybe it was a good thing we didn't set it on fire.
Inside the kitchen, you see Brennan drinking straight from a bottle. He's wasted.
That seems normal.
That's normal. Yeah.
This,
Definitely
this is
Brennan.
this is the
That's a
first one
Tuesday
Amer
afternoon.
this is the first one Amer believes. And
I
goes,
kind of thought he would be drinking water, but
He offers you a drink. Amber, that's not the real one over there, man. Like, don't believe him. He's fake. It's a trick. Zoran's trying to get in your head.
Zoran's already in my head, but you have a good point. Amer looks over at the other Brennan in the other doorway and goes, "Other Brennan, what do you have to say about drunk Brennan saying you're not the real Brennan?"
Brennan will get serious for a minute and say, the difference between myself and the illusion is that I had to give reasons for why you should return from the dead when painting a mask, and that aberration didn't.
Amer looks over with a serious face. He goes, "That's a pretty serious accusation there, other Brennan."
Yeah, but this is all in your head, Amer. You know that. So he, of course, would say that.
Well, you didn't say that. All right. Let's go back here a second. Drunk Brennan, what was the coolest sweet move we ever did together?
He looks at you. When I pissed on your head in nausea.
Acceptable answer. Not drunk Brennan. Coolest sweet move we ever did together.
Well, it didn't work, but is when he tried to show me how to rogue surf off the ship, obviously.
Amer looks at the one in the drunk one and goes, "You have failed me."
Roll your wisdom saving throw, sir.
I can't believe you got that right, though, Brennan. I'm not gonna lie. That was literally the scene in my head as to like the coolest sweet move right there.
You're very proud of that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Drunk Brennan disappears.
But did the liquor? Nah.
He goes, "Brennan, after this, drinks are on me when we get back. I'm glad that you could really prove you're the real Brennan here in my mind." That was such a great scene too. Hands down, one of my favorite moments.
is there anything in here? Oh,
There's another door in here.
Oh,
Yeah, there's another door.
Okay, hold on, come back. Maybe there's something good in the pantry. Amer's gonna go up and he's gonna listen at the door.
You hear nothing special at the door.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
The pantry appears to be empty.
Apparently, Zoran needs to eat.
I don't believe it.
Apparently, Zoran needs to eat as well.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I've
Or
seen
those
Kanye.
on whom he feasts need to eat.
To be honest with you, I've never seen him invite anyone here. Most people don't want to come here, and I can't really say I blame them.
I mean, to be fair, do you think he built this house custom for himself or just stole it?
I think that's a complicated story.
You know, I think that he makes people think that this place is something that it's not all the time. I don't think he wants people here, to be honest with you. I think that's why Vex was outside as well, is because I have memories of seeing slave cages and everything else outside, and there's nothing. Amer opens the door. He doesn't even bother to listen.
Inside, you see a beautiful woman asleep in a bed.
Would I have any idea who that is with a history check?
You can
I
roll your
feel like
history
that-
check.
Amer squints his eyes for a moment, like we can tell he's really racking his brain.
Amer tries to think really hard. We feel the ground shake beneath us.
I'll be at 25. I use this.
The 25. This is Amantha Keltris. His wife and best friend.
I didn't even know he had a. Emer stops and thinks. He goes, "Did he have a wife?
I don't know. I've never.
I don't remember him having a wife. Maybe she's a dream too. Why would she?
Do I remember him having a wife?
Do you remember him having a wife? No, you would have never met her. I'm going to just tell you that the wife part is what Amer remembers.
Yeah, I mean, this is all what Amer remembers and
Correct.
sees and thinks. So Amer
Yeah.
goes, well.
It's not accurate, but we'll cover that later.
Amer's gonna close the door, going, I have no business with her. He wouldn't remember being wronged by her in any way, to my knowledge. I don't think he'd have very good memory of her to begin with, being what he is, but Amer's gonna go to this next door and be like, well, let's see what's over here.
As you open the door, you see Ricard leaning over Zoran Keltris, feeding.
Amer kind of blinks a couple moments. He looks at Ricard, looks at second Ricard, looks at Zoran Calitris, looks at Ricard. Am I interrupting something here?
Go away, Amer. This is private.
It's not private. This is, we came here because of me, remember?
I'm fine, Amer. Just let us go. I've got him under control.
Amer walks in the door and he kind of stands there. He's kind of got like one hand on his hip, the other at his side. Like this was never about control. You should know that.
You're free, Amer. Just walk away.
He goes to second. He goes to second Ricard because he doesn't realize. And go. Am I free?
I don't know what that illusion's talking about, man.
I'm confused here. You're not normally very stealthy. I don't know how you got in front of me. Why there's two of you? I mean, I guess I should know why there's two of you, but I'm not convinced that which one is actually there. But
The one over next to Zoran stops feeding and walks over. Amer, it's me. I'm your
yeah, but
friend.
that's also you.
You know me.
You're right, I do, which is confusing as to how you got in front of me and were apparently feeding on the embodiment of who I am. Wouldn't that make you then feeding on me directly because I am his dream?
Roll a wisdom saving throw, sir.
Hold on, I got my D4s. 28.
All right. He disappears, leaving you in the room with Zoran Keltris.
Amer's gonna walk up to. I'm guessing he's laying like lengthwise across
Yep.
the bed.
Laying in bed, in state,
Amer's gonna
helpless.
go to the bed and go. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do here. I didn't quite think I'd get this far. My memories were right about a lot of things, and even he was right about a lot of things. This isn't about revenge anymore like I thought it'd be. Honestly, up until very recently, I was still caught up in that, which led me down a path that was my fault, and all those images were correct about, but Ricard's the one who inadvertently helped me out of that, so I'm really not sure how to deal with this now.
Do you want me to try feeding on him?
No, I don't think that's the answer, because again, I don't want anything to happen to you for this either.
I don't know. Eating a dream version of yourself sounds like Faye shenanigans. We should do it.
Alternatively, you could just stab him in the heart.
I could. But would that kill him even? And again, I'm not sure what killing him would do. Chio had said that I was what am I trying to say? That I was created to, I can't remember if he said kill or defeat Zoran Keltris. It was kind of mentally overwhelming at that point, talking to, another weird psyche dream. And he kept wanting to control my brain, so I was a little distracted there. But he didn't say how.
Well, I think this place has shown that your will is manifested here.
Amer is going to kneel down on the side of the bed here, and he's going to take Zoran's hand in his own.
Okay. As you do so, you feel the room around you shift. Find yourself here. Amer, you are alone in this room.
Do I have any memories of this room?
Roll a history check, please.
It's those times I'm glad I'm proficient in history.
The 23, it's like something tugging at the back of your mind. This is your first memory, Amer. You look down, you're a kid, no older than 5 or 6. And you look over, and getting out of bed, a little boy walks over to you. Hi, Amer.
What are you doing here, Chio?
This is home. You know that.
I don't. This is my first memory, but I
Of
also
course.
have memories of this place being destroyed.
I was lonely, Amer. I needed a friend. Thank you for coming back.
I get that you need a friend, but I thought you also created me to stop Zoran.
Not stop him. I created you from him. I needed something scarier than him. So I made you. Someone who could fight him back and prevent me from having nightmares. Because you've taken them all from me, Amer. You are my nightmares. And my friend.
Amer, little kid Amer kind of chuckles a little bit, like, I can't even argue that. The visions have shown me my life basically is a nightmare.
Yes. Can we be friends, Amer? I'll let you go. I'm safe now. I'm older. I understand what's going on.
We can be friends, Chio.
He reaches out and gives you a dear hug.
Amer will hug him back. Little kid Amer.
It is a moment of innocence between the two of you. Chio begins to cry as he pulls away. Amer, I gave something up when I made you. I've had a hard time dreaming of anything but good things. I'm tired of it. I need something real. If I free you, Amer, will you go away and let me sleep for real?
Amer smiles at Chio and goes, I can do that for you. I can do one thing as your friend.
Amer, I'm going to forget you.
Amer's not sure what that means, so he kind of blinks a couple times.
I think it's time for me to wake up. I love you, Amer. Good night. And he goes to lay down in the bed.
Amer stands there, and he's still kind of puzzled. Like, is there a door or something in this room?
You look around. There is a door, but you know it's barred from the outside. It's locked. This little boy has been locked in here for years. You know where the food comes in on a tray underneath the door. You know how you got out. You know how to pick that lock, Amer. Don't you?
I think he did that or teleport into the door. Amer's gonna go and he's gonna lift the door tray up and I guess you'd use that as a way to reach the lock.
As you reach out, I need you to roll your sleight of hand check, Amer.
You know what? I'm willing to give him my inspiration because I just want to see him crit it.
Okay.
I don't think it matters, but I want to see him roll
Sure.
that green number.
Amer, please re-roll this.
Yeah, we can. I mean, I rolled an 18 that time.
So
Yeah,
with a
it's okay.
42, you do beat the 40 DC of this lock.
So technically, it would have. The other one would have. I didn't actually include my thieves' tools in that. That's
Okay.
just my base sleight of hand. So my first one would have been a 41. This one's a 49.
Okay.
You know what? We'll make it a little bit more fun for Rose here. So we'll add another 10. So
Yay! I want to see the big numbers.
So with a 59, Amer, you unlock the door to Chio's room. And as you do so, he walks over to the bed, crawls into it, rolls over, pulls the blanket up, and goes to sleep. Just as you unlock the door and find yourselves in Nausha. And that's where we're going to wake up with a long rest, and we will come back next week to continue the adventures of the Spirits End Fellowship. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I wanted this to be a little bit of a mind job, and I hope you guys had fun with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
It
So,
was different.
So hold on, just to be clear, we're getting the effects of a long rest.
yes, you get a
We're
long
just
rest.
waking up in the inn in
In the inn?
Nausha
Yes, sir.
in our individual rooms.
Yep, in your individual
Wait,
rooms.
Just a second. I don't believe it. I'm going to roll a wisdom save.
Roll your wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Echo
it's-
Rex?
We've been
It's
inceptioned.
real.
We've been inceptioned.
I
Is the top
disbelieve
gonna
reality.
stop spinning? Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Spirits End Fellowship. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, if you know anyone who wants to play one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or doing a one-shot. I will be doing some one-shots later this month. So watch the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric, and check out the FYI channel in Discord where they're announced after the fact. Also on the website, I do have the Iris holiday magnets. These guarantee that you will not see any rust monsters near your fridge or car. If you do see a rust monster, take a picture of it, and I will give you your money back on your magnet. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, and we'll be back tomorrow night with the Awesome Blossoms as they begin delving into liminal spaces, trying to pierce the veil in search of Bodhidharma.